gotta have her own money. Oh yeah. Shout out to the girls that pay rent on time. If you ain't here to party, take your ass back home. If you getting naughty, baby, here's my phone. Slide with your boy to the bar. Slide with your boy to the car. I've been searching everywhere and now here you are. Ooh, junkie. Looking for them girls with the big old hoops that drop it down in Daisy Dukes. I wanna get down. Yeah, them the ones I'm trying to recruit. I'm looking at you, yeah, you, baby. Now let me hear you say you're ready. I'm ready. Oh yeah. Girl, you better have your hair weave strapped on tight. Cause once we get going, we rollin', we'll cha-cha till the morning. So just say alright. Alright. If you ain't here to party, take your ass back home. If you getting naughty, baby, here's my phone. Slide with your boy to the bar. Slide with your boy to the car. I've been searching everywhere and now here you are. Ooh, junkie. Looking for them girls with the big old hoops that drop it down in Daisy Dukes. I wanna get down. Yeah, them the ones I'm trying to recruit. I'm looking at you, yeah, you, baby. Ow. You got what I want. I got what you want. Girl, you got what I need. I got what you need. 37, 27, 42. Ooh, squeeze all of that in my coupe. Girl, I choose you. Junkie. Looking for them girls with the big old hoops that drop it down in Daisy Dukes. I wanna get down. Yeah, them the ones I'm trying to recruit. I'm looking at you, yeah, you, baby, junkie. Looking for them girls with the big old hoops that drop it down in Daisy Dukes. I wanna get down. Yeah, them the ones I'm trying to recruit. Hey, I'm looking at you, yeah, you, baby.
Hey yo everybody, how's it going? It's Beargunson here. Hope y'all having a good one. Hey there, chicks and oof. Hope y'all having a good weekend, and hope everyone else that is joining in is having a good weekend as well. We'll get started with the podcast very soon. Just getting everything set out in VR chat, and we'll be right into the program very soon. So hold tight, be right with you. Play some music. And don't worry about copyright stuff because, Twitch is going to mute it anyways. So here we go. It's headed up with a little bit of CK. Here we go.
My baby, my Valentine. Can I you to make you a temperature difference? If you leave me a good time, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Loving the thought of me, I am so obsessed. I want to chop your own. Never did a mechanism. Open up, make us feel. Yeah, my love, one thing. You make a bad man sing. I go spend for your head. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con they carry for my head every night. And you I want they carry to my bed, oh no no. Don't tell me no no no. You can be my partner, never riding solo though. And we got no one lucky, no need to party wo. I'm feeling what you're doing, oh yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Your body they back at me, sweet. Open up, make I see. Now you where they got my fancy. When they do me, I keep panty. Oh no 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 no. You got me coming. Why should I be coming early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it spend my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you horny. Ay, give me, baby, make you do me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. You need that to make I look pretty. You won't make us to me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body bad can make you shake it for Ghana. Here, dance for me, baby, pana. Come and give me show.
All right, let's get this show on the road. All right. Whoops. Let's get that off. Let me see. Oh, I forgot to change the audio.
39 points away from Masters.
There we
39
go.
points.
There we go. Hey y'all. Hey,
I'm
hi.
literally almost there. I'm so close.
Sure about that?
Sure. Did you make the world?
Yeah. I just got the cameras and everything set up, so I'll shoot y'all invites and what's it called?
Yo, we're having a dance party in like a haunted place where there's literally someone
really?
just hung themselves. Yeah.
Sheesh. Wait, what?
He's sleeping. No.
Oh, there's Kate.
Yo, do you guys usually dance? Yo, we're gonna have to hang out again. Yo, Colt, I'm mad.
Yeah,
Like
you-
after
Yeah,
you,
we're always on. We have huge parties, and I always stream it and stuff. We go hang out, do parties.
After
and
you
stuff.
see that the guys hung themselves, you go, you find all these random hidden buttons,
Oh god.
and then you go back there, you find out he's not there no more, and then like you have to figure out Morse code to open a door, and that's as far as we got.
jeez.
We opened
Morse code?
the door.
Yeah, you too. All right, y'all. I gotta go do a podcast. I will see you
That was it.
guys. I'll
We
join
got
on
to
you.
that part, and that's where it just stopped. Like there was nothing
Love you
more to do.
guys. Nice meeting y'all, by the way. Oh, you too, Kat. You're pretty chill. Got you. Oh shit.
Alright, here we go. Yo, so alright, let me show it for everyone else. Alright, whoops, there we go. So let's see. So what do y'all think of the new benches I got in here?
Looks good. I like
I and I got them from IKEA, surprisingly.
These things you switch the seats every time.
I mean, hey, they're looking jazzy right now.
I actually
Jazzy
sit
indeed.
in
They
them
are.
more
It's very
normally.
shiny.
I mean, Rose, why are you sitting so far away? We ain't gonna bite you.
Oh.
Nobody else is joining us. None of us are gonna bite you. You don't have to be so
I'm
far
gonna be
away.
honest. it looks like a giant
They may
razor.
not bite, but I might.
You might. Okay, I'll take that. Also, where's my leg? There we go. Wondering where.
Looks like a razor, right? Like a knife.
What does?
The bench.
The
Looks like a
bench?
razor knife.
Oh yeah, kinda. I can see where.
Yeah,
It's...
like up here is like sharp. Like
Yeah.
imagine that. Don't lean back, whatever you do.
Hey, you know, it could be for those who might have to do like a last minute shave. Just
Right?
get their face against the bench.
Oh man.
Let's see.
What a
Oof
basic
says,
thing.
"I hope you're having a good weekend." Oh, thank you, Oof. Appreciate it. Yeah, so far my weekend's been going pretty good. But how about you guys? I'll start with you, Rose. How's your weekend been going?
Let me mute myself. There we go. Around the world.
I mean, I haven't really done much. I was supposed to go talk to my dad about getting one of his NESs yesterday, but that didn't get around doing that.
Oh,
I
I
hung out
see.
with my
Dang it,
brother.
Rose! You need to get on that.
Cause like I went with my brother, and we went
Mm.
and we worked on his wife's car,
Oh, that's cool. What
and
happened? That's
then
awesome.
there's something wrong with her brakes, and then
Kyra.
there was
Oof.
something leaking. What was it? That was like
Brake fluid.
no
Transmission fluid?
Brake
no.
fluid.
Stigma?
Braking fluid. Yeah.
Yes, cars run off of stigma
Smegma.
Because
nowadays.
Smegma.
he was replacing
Ew.
something.
Smegma.
What was that thing called? But he had to replace it because
Matt
it
Rose, do you
broke.
know what smegma is? I'll take that as a no.
Anyways,
It's okay.
I'm
Is
just
that what it was
gonna.
leaking? Was it leaking smegma?
No,
Oh, okay. That's
no,
cool.
it was like this little circular gasket thing, and like he had to replace two of them.
Hmm.
Fuel?
But
Coolant?
but whenever he got the things from AutoZone, when he went to put them on, they broke, so he had
Is it
to
a
take them
Ford?
back to.
Is it a Ford?
It's a Mustang, so yes.
Yes, I
It's
knew
a,
it.
it's a
Only Ford
Mustang.
does that
Really?
stupid. Yeah, you need a special clip, and it's an O-ring with a bevel, and you gotta have an O-ring on it. So when you go to slap it on, because it's like so tight, and you're ripping the O-rings, and then you gotta do it all over again.
Sheesh.
It's so dumb.
That sounds like a pain in
So
the
yeah,
ass.
it is. It is.
Sheesh.
Also, I found something out.
But
What's
after
the.
that, we
Hey, I
went
didn't know you worked on
to.
cars.
Hmm?
I didn't know your dad was a mechanic. You were a mechanic for your dad. You guys a
Right.
shop and stuff. I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
But after we did a little bit more stuff with the car, we left, went to my cousin's house, got the replacement parts for the brake. Then went to
Your cousin had
Kroger's.
it.
Well, my brother had the parts for the car shipped to my cousin's house.
Oh, gotcha.
Hmm.
Why not his house?
Because there's constantly someone at my cousin's house, and my brother lives in an apartment,
Oh,
Hmm.
gotcha.
and
Makes
someone might
sense.
steal
Yeah,
it.
sometimes yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wait, how
Um,
old is that Mustang?
Hard streets of Arkansas.
I don't know.
Is it old or is it like a newer one?
I only know
Like a
the year model.
2000 or like a
I only
1969.
I only know the year model of the one in my dad's yard that my brother's fixing.
Yeah,
That's a
but
1967.
is
I
it
don't
like
know
that
the year
one?
model of.
But I
No,
mean, does it
I
look
think it's
Oh,
old?
newer.
okay.
Is it new? Does it
It's
look
like a
more
newer one.
modern?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, more modern sounds like.
Hmm.
But
Cool, cool.
I know it's a convertible if I remember right, or at least has a soft top.
Yeah.
But then we went to Kroger's. I got some cat food for my cats, and I got something. Oh yeah, more trash bags because I needed those. Those were the one things I forgot when I went shopping the other day. Um,
You got me?
and we went and we picked up my sister-in-law. We picked her up, and we were gonna stop at my dad's, but it started to rain again, and we were afraid it was gonna
Hmm.
turn into sleet, and it was already dark, so we had to. My brother's like, I'm gonna go ahead and just drop you off, and we can do dad's some other time. So,
Interlasting.
but yeah.
Interesting.
I was gonna stop and talk to my dad about the NES because I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
get
it for
on that, Rose.
Turbo.
Hell.
Hey, you should just be
I
nice.
shouldn't be talking. I
Yeah,
have
I
your
was about to
sword
say
from
you
like
should
November.
be.
Right.
Yeah,
I
you
was supposed to
should
ship
be
back
nice.
stuff in
I
November.
could just be like, never mind. I'm not gonna talk to my dad about getting
Matt
you an
Rose, if you
NES.
did that, I'm throwing my fish out the window. So my fish's life is in your hands.
Fish? Oh my. Bruh.
I thought
Fish.
you were gonna threaten my sword for a minute.
No,
Sword.
that sword's
Oh.
too cool.
Yeah, why would he? Why would he do that? Why would he want to threaten
Right? It'd
a
be a
precious
shame if it just
item?
got lost in shipping.
Anyways, and then that was pretty much all I did this weekend. Well, other than move all of my. Okay, so I actually moved my computer setup into my
Hmm.
living room. So now I have
Ooh.
hold on, let me go ahead and stand up.
Oh.
Now I have all of this
Wait, you're in the
lovely
living room right now?
space. As I don't even walk up on the chair.
I know
You're
it's
in the
like you.
living room.
It's like you
Stop.
really only have like 3 feet of extra space.
But no, I have
Mm.
a lot of space.
Cool, cool.
And then I finally ordered some full body tracking. So
Okay.
Oh, you finally got it? Which one did you go with?
Nice.
actually I just went and got some off the website.
What? You paid like the full 300?
It was actually more than that, but I'm paying it in parts because I used PayPal credit because they're 3.0 ones, not 2.0s.
Oh, gotcha.
Ah, I see.
Because they're no longer selling the 2.0s.
Oh, really?
Damn.
I
But
know.
no, I meant someone outbid me at the last minute of the bid this morning.
I see.
So you have to buy another one. Oh, so then you bought the okay. There's
That's why
some.
you
I
bought.
might buy the ones that are right by me. There's a dude selling them. He's asking 250, but I guess it's like because it doesn't come with the dongles.
Mhm.
I think I might just get them and then just see. I think there's other dongles that you can use that aren't Vive. Like there's like
So
aftermarket ones.
so you can't use like say if you get trackers and you already have dongles, you can't use the pre-existing dongles that you
You can.
currently have, or you can.
You
Oh,
can.
okay.
But I'm trying to. He's like he wants like 250, but I can probably get him down
Shit.
to like honestly like 150 for all three with straps and everything. But it doesn't have the dongles, so I'm gonna see if I could do
Oh
that.
yeah,
And
for
I
sure.
could see maybe I can like figure something out with the dongle system
Oh yeah.
because dongles are like $50. I'm like, what the hell? The
Wait,
little
really?
USB
Mm.
dongles $50. Yeah, so it's like you think like, oh, dongles, yeah, I'll buy it. I'll just buy dongles separate. It's like no, they're $50 each. So you're gonna spend $150 on three little USB
So
dongles.
wait,
Ridiculous.
are the dongles there?
That's
Are
pretty
they?
much the whole reason I'm just like, no, we're not going with that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I mean-
Like,
But
thanks,
there's an
server, but
alternative.
no.
So
Yeah,
wait,
there's an
are those sold by Vive themselves?
No, you have to buy it on like eBay, like
Oh, off of
selling
somebody else, and
dongles.
and that's
Yeah.
why they're selling it for $50.
The cheapest I found it was $40. That
That's
was the
stupid.
cheapest. It is. It's so dumb. It's a stupid little dongle. But then I was
Like,
looking
why
at
am I even
I
alternatives.
bet you.
spending
I bet you
Where's
only
my
cost them
seat?
like
It's just a
5 cents to
Bluetooth.
make it.
It's like a some kind of receiver. I forgot what it was, but
Yeah.
that's all it is, like infrared. So
Yeah.
there's got to be an alternative. It's got to be.
There's got to be. There's got to be.
Exactly.
But
Thought I had my black screening done with,
sheesh.
but
What-
no.
Hold on, we gotta put Rose out of her black screening misery.
There you
Wait,
go.
what? Oh, jeez, the flaming sword.
Yes, the flaming young sword.
Yeah, sadly, my computer, my Vive has been black screening again.
Oof.
But
Talking
it's
about
fine.
filet mignon, I had the amazing whiskey glazed burger from Fridays today.
Ooh, sounds
You guys
sounds
ever have
awesome.
that? You ever have that?
No.
Yeah, it's really good.
Mad good,
never
right?
had it.
Oh, literally, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I low key want to just like if someone brought a bowl, if I was home, a bowl with the whiskey glaze sauce, I would like look left, look right, and just like put it in my face.
Beautiful.
It's so good. It's so good. I'll eat
You
spoonfuls
would
of
just
it, I
like
don't give a fuck.
you would just dump it into your face like.
Like if there was a cake of just whiskey glaze sauce,
Yeah.
I'd be like, someone just
Just
ahead.
it just like it's whiskey glazed frosting over the cake.
You're
Yeah.
such a dork.
It's so good though. It's so good. Have you had it?
The whiskey, the burgers.
The burger, but they put the sauce on the side, the whiskey
Mhm,
glazed sauce
mhm.
on the side.
Yeah, I
It's mad
usually
good,
get
right?
the sliders though. Yeah.
Yeah, the sliders are good too. Yeah, it's just like miniature
Oh,
versions.
yeah.
I was thinking of doing that. I was about to. But I was like,
Sadly,
nah, let me just get the whole thing.
sadly, the closest Fridays in either direction is 2 hours away from me.
Oh, then you better get 2 hour drive going.
I
Because you
know.
missing out.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
You ever have it, Bear?
You know what? No, I've never had whiskey glazed
But
burgers.
tell you what, the next time we go on one of our big trips, if there's a Fridays, we can all go there and eat.
All right, we'll go to
You know,
Fridays.
honestly, last time I went to a Fridays, we couldn't even get in because it was so packed.
Really? That's what she said.
What
now-
the?
Yeah, if you ever go to Fridays, try the whiskey glazed burger. They also have the whiskey glazed sliders, which are really good. And you can get like 3, you can get 4, you can get 2, and they're so good, dude. The sauce, it's like this molasses brown sugar sauce with
Huh.
whiskey and you like whiskey. Whiskey like
Oh,
flows
yeah.
through your veins.
Shit, you know, hey,
So,
honestly,
You would
talking
love it, honestly. You would
talking
love it.
about
It tastes
that,
just right.
talking about whiskeys, I actually
Oh,
just.
you're gonna mention the flask.
Oh yeah, so I got one of my flasks, and so remember the one I was having a hard time opening. So I
Yes.
managed to crack it open finally, and I'm never gonna use it again. So I
Why,
got
what happened? It smells something horrible in there.
no because it's one of those Stanley branded flask. It's supposed to be their master series, like heavy duty, real thick metal and everything. But the problem is that the cap is, instead of, a lot of flasks have like the knurling engraved on the cap so you can have grip on it.
Yes.
So this one is completely smooth stainless steel, so you have no grip. And when you close it, and sometimes it'll kind of like almost like a C's closed right there, and you can't get a good grip on the cap because of there's nothing to actually grip on other than trying to squeeze really hard on it.
Mhm.
And so I hit it like the cap like around it, just kind of like try to get it loose, like gradually, and finally got it open. So I have another flask that actually has like the knurling engraving on the cap, so I can actually open it easily. And it's just a normal regular 8-ounce flask. So basically, what I did with it is that I got a bottle of Jack Daniels, poured a little bit in there. Got Jim Beam, poured a little bit of that in there. Got Wild Turkey 101, poured a little bit of that in there, and then got
All
Jameson, and then poured a little bit of that in the same flask. And I almost went to the
Lord.
Macallan 12 year, but I already filled it to the top, so I was like, all right, I'll just put it in later when I get a little bit down.
Savage.
And
Jesus.
honestly,
Right? Like, ugh.
He says it tastes good.
it tastes pretty good. I wasn't expecting it
Yeah,
to.
but you like whiskey.
No, but here's the thing though. So where's my hand? Where the fuck did my hand
That's
go?
like, I
All
don't
right.
know. If
So-
you like whiskey, it's like I like gasoline. I don't know. It's just,
No, okay. So
I
here's
still
here's
need to try to give my mom like the alcohol that my mom likes to drink. I still need
Yeah.
to take a shot in her honor. I'm just too afraid.
do it.
afraid of what? Oh yeah, I
Um,
forgot you can't have. Yeah, imagine.
That
Oh,
and
shit.
Now everyone's like
she
smells alcohol. Like,
she
"What?"
likes no she likes the strong stuff. So I think
That's what she said.
she actually switched to Exeter Brooks because it was cheaper, but she used to drink a lot of Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels.
Damn.
But you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if her mom had some of that barrel strength stuff. Barrel strength.
I'm pretty sure
I wouldn't
I'm
be
pretty sure
surprised.
all of it just
I don't
flowed
know
through
what that is.
her veins, man.
Because if you think about it, I don't know if have y'all ever heard of barrel strength bourbon or whiskey before?
No, usually I just like look at whiskey and I'm like, that's gross, and I just. Don't do it.
Bruh. So barrel strength basically is they bottle it before they have. So I guess there's a process of like filtering, so to get the proof down to be able to sell it. So apparently, there's some special batches that they make where they just they'll make it in the barrel and don't even do any filtering. Like I guess whatever the special process they do to get the proof down, and they just leave it as is. And a lot of times
Dang.
it makes it past the 100 proof mark. And so I really want to try it. The Stag Junior is one of them. The barrel strength
feel like-
version.
Why would you need 100 proof though? Like, just drink gas at that point. Just drink rubbing alcohol.
Because honestly, though, you'd be surprised with the flavors you can get out of it. Especially,
Gas? No,
it's not gas, bruh.
it is. It tastes like pure bro. It just tastes like alcohol with a little bit of wood.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point. So the wood flavor, you taste the different wood and the scents and everything out of it. That's the whole
I don't know, man.
point.
That's just vicious. That's just vicious. Whiskey's crazy.
But so back to let's call my little experiment here that I did.
You liked it?
It's surprisingly really smooth. Like normally, like I thought it was gonna be really strong in flavor, but it was smooth all the way around. And I'm like, yo,
Interesting.
this actually might be terrible because of how
I just
good
feel
it
like
tastes.
it's not smooth. I feel like it was horrible, but you're just used to it.
No, compared to some of the stuff I've had, it's really smooth. Really smooth tasting.
Do you like scotch?
Yeah, I got Macallan 12. You remember?
I should
Scotch
definitely
is pretty
put some
good.
sauce.
I was gonna add scotch to it, but like I said, I filled it to the top before I can get to that one.
I'm more of a rum person.
Rum, rum, rum.
You know what they say about rum?
Rum goes up to the
I don't know. I'm
bum.
just kidding. I don't know what they say about
Yeah,
rum.
I wouldn't
I
know.
was like, what do they say?
I think
Yeah, what's
pirates
it?
only like rum, right? So you're like a little pirate.
Rum, boom,
Technically, my school's mascot was a pirate, so I guess
what?
so.
Another thing.
Oh, yeah.
Rum, 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 rum.
About pirates?
rum.
That was your mascot?
Yeah, our school mascot was a pirate.
Oh, just a regular pirate. Okay.
Yep. We were known as
Sheesh.
the Dover Pirates.
We're the Dover Senators.
The Dober or the
George
sober?
Washington.
The sober senators.
Mhm.
The senators.
Senators?
The sober
Yeah.
senators. Imagine.
George Washington.
He was a sober man.
And I only ever went to football games to support the band.
It's messed up.
Not really. Most of the football teams are my bullies, and my brother was in the band,
Oh my.
and my crush was in the band. So.
Oh, your crush. Like, yeah, you play that flute. Put that thing
Actually,
in your
he
mouth.
played the trumpet.
Oh yeah, you put that trumpet in your mouth.
and then he switched to the baritone. He was like, whenever that story I told you about how I hurt my ankle on some baritone cases, his was one of the ones I tried to clear. Anyways, we're not gonna go there.
Nice.
He's like,
Alright,
I gotta clear my crush's baritone case.
He's just like
Facts.
he's like, you did, which one did you like actually fall on? Like, he's like, you didn't hurt yourself on mine, did you? I'm like, no. He's like, okay, I would have felt awful. I'm like,
Right.
no. I'm like, I think it was
Have you touched his trumpet?
Patrick's. No.
Never
No.
touched it or rubbed it or anything?
Bruh.
He only saw me as a friend. We never made it any farther than the friend spot.
Yeah,
so.
but friends can touch each other's trumpets.
No.
Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
He liked my best friend though, but that's because he knew that
She
he would
touched
be
his
able to
trumpet.
get. She touched a bunch of people's trumpets. That's why she had a kid in
How
high
many
school.
people did you have that had trumpets in your band? It sounds like a lot.
Anyways, I'm done. I'm done. We're gonna continue on now.
Yeah, your friends watching the stream like, what?
What? My trumpets! Ah, they're not safe anymore.
It wasn't trumpets, okay? It's violins. Get it
Violins.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
get it
really,
ready, get it ready,
I
bro.
really
Get it
don't
ready.
think any of my friends would be watching this. Like, I don't keep in touch
Wow.
with
You sure
any of
about that?
them.
Wow, you never know.
You
What's up,
think
Kicks
when
Mix?
you call it a
Yeah, what's
flute,
up?
A skin flute?
A skin flute? What? What is this? What the fuck is a skin flute?
Anyways.
Katie knows all about that,
Anyways,
right?
it's not like it really matters.
honestly, like,
because, like
I mean,
I
hey,
got
I
to the
guess
point
hey,
when
I guess
saw
size
that
doesn't matter,
friend
right?
is just.
You were in band, right?
no. Well,
Well, I
when
mean,
in fifth
the
grade.
skin flute.
Like-
Yeah, the skin flute.
No, I played the
Honestly,
clarinet.
what,
Yeah,
and
sure you
what,
did.
in what universe
Clarinet.
is somebody's trumpet the thin as a flute? In what universe?
No, I don't
When
know.
it-
Ask Katie.
Anyways, when it
What?
got to the point with my crush, like
You ever heard
he
of
like
skin
at
flute?
one point he no longer was my
Wait.
crush. He was just like, I realized that I didn't really care for him like I thought I did. He was more like
Mm.
a brother.
Damn, you saw his trumpet and you're like, you know what? I like that trumpet no more.
Nah.
That
You know
case is kind of small.
But then I also kind of
kind of
as
threw that case with ease.
as it kind of got as time passed, I kind of realized I don't exactly have the best taste in guys. But then also most of the guys that live around me are like my cousins, so that's a
Oh.
no go in a
Well, that's
thousand
okay in
ways.
Arkansas, right?
No,
No.
that's
Yeah,
not.
that's
It's
kidding.
not okay anywhere.
Sweet home.
Shit, man.
But yeah, I mean that all right. So talking about that, actually, first I'll go into. I have this thing that was told to me about. We talked about like
Oh yeah.
worst first dates.
Worst
We'll talk about
first
that
dates.
after. Yeah,
Alright, cool,
but tell
cool.
us about your weekend, Bear.
All right, my
Yeah,
weekends.
because we still got to do everybody's.
Oh yeah, we still got to do yours and then Katie's
Well, yeah,
Um,
Nero's over here just talking about
trumpets and
trumpet the
and
whole time.
skin flutes. You know, tossing.
Right? Yeah, Katie's like skin flute. What?
Skin flute. What? What in tarnation with your skin flutes
Wait.
over here, boy? But honestly,
You can play the skin flute.
well, no, my weekend's
Some
been
guys
pretty
play the skin
like
flute.
my weekend's been pretty chill for the most part.
Yeah.
Can't complain. I mean, I haven't had the chance to start work yet. I've been waiting pretty much on standby at this moment. But other than that, I've been getting back to just playing some IDV, clapping cheeks in that game.
Nice.
You know, trying to get back into the groove of things. Then I mean that's about it. And then just kind of preparing for the job. You know, just kind of
That's awesome.
going over refreshers to keep my memory
Yeah.
intact.
Cool.
Nice. Okay. Getting ready, huh?
Mm-hmm.
to go down.
Getting prepared
What
for
about you, Katie?
the real
What's
shit.
that?
Yo,
Your
how's
weekend.
your weekend?
Oh,
Your weekend.
It was good.
Yeah.
Friday
nice.
afternoon, I got my nails done.
Sheesh.
After,
Yeah.
Don't go catching
Wait,
it
so
on
why'd you get
fire
them
this
done
time.
though? What happened?
Because my fucking nail lit on fire.
Wait, how did
Yeah.
that happen? Please,
Don't-
please
Don't go
share that
catching
information
nails
with the
on fire this
class.
time, okay?
Like,
this was gonna be.
Huh?
please share that information with the class. Like how
I wish
your nail just
I was
spontaneously
having a
combusts.
really bad day. Okay. And so I brought Charlotte up early, put her to bed, and I just wanted to light a candle so I can sit in my bed and relax. And I don't know. I pulled it out. My nail was on fire. I thought it was
Just
a
like,
candle.
did you
It was
like,
my
did you
nail.
rip a good one and stick your finger up there and then light it?
Right?
No, ew.
Like,
Oh
God.
my
Light
god!
What kind
candle.
of lighter did you like? Was it just like the traditional like small hand
It was just a
lighter?
regular. No, it was a regular lighter.
What, like those little Bic lighters, cigarette lighters, or the
Yeah,
Zippos?
that's what I was trying to mention is the big lighters because
Bic
like
lighters,
those,
okay.
if you're not careful, you can catch a lot of shit on fire. I've burnt
Well,
my finger trying to
learned
start
that.
fires in my wood stove.
Bro. I mean, that's
So I gotta go
why you
get
get
my
those like
nails fixed.
barbecue grill type of lighters, you know, with the long.
Yeah,
Stick
that's
on.
the kind of lighter you need, Katie.
Yeah, you definitely need that.
I feel like that was self sabotage. Just saying.
Honestly,
Yeah.
that's the kind of
wasn't.
lighters
mean-
I
She
need
wanted her
for
nails
my
done for her
wood stove.
birthday, and she's like,
She's like,
"Oh no, my
oh
nail!
no,
It's
my
on
my
fire."
nail! Oh
No, I
no, it's
didn't. I
broken.
Guess I'm
didn't
gonna
do
have
it.
to get it.
I bet you 100% she just sticks her hand, like dips it into like a bottle
Right,
of
there's a
like
candle, like,
vodka
on
or
fire,
whiskey.
like-
It just dips it there. She's like, she's
And I
making her
really
hand.
do feel
She
like-
turns her hands into
I
a
really
rotisserie.
do feel like those
you know?
fake nails are like very flammable. I feel it.
Well, yeah, it's
Wait,
got.
It
oh, wait,
melted like
were they? Wait,
plastic.
Katie, were they real or were they fake?
no,
they're
it's a real.
fake.
They were
or
fake.
nails.
No, these ones are fake. Yeah.
Oh, they're the.
They look nice though. I will give her that. They're very nice nails.
Nice.
They're very.
You should stop using fiberglass for your nails. I mean,
They're
yeah.
not. They're like. It's like a. I forgot what plastic it is, but it's
what is it like?
The thing is that they use like the nail cleaner and stuff is like pure alcohol, pretty much.
What
use
so
on it,
what was
and
that?
then-
Plexiglass or something?
Acetone.
Yeah, the
Acid-
acetone's super flammable.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then
sure.
after, well, that dries up though. And then
Yeah.
if you think about it, they use like a clear coat on the nails, but it's like, I mean, it's pretty much clear coat, just mixed acetone with paint. That's
Mhm.
literally all it is.
See?
That's why it gives it that smoothness. Pretty cool,
See.
right? That's probably what caught. Like,
Like,
I know that it melted like plastic,
yeah.
shriveled up.
So then she was like, coincidentally, it was her birthday, and you got your nails done. Nice. What color are they?
what color are they?
They're
Charcoal black.
they're pink, and then some of the pink, it's like what's that red that you like?
Crimson?
Anodized red?
Chrome.
Really?
Anodized?
Yeah, it's like
You
a
have
chrome.
chrome
but it's
Really?
pink.
red?
It's in pink.
Whoa.
She like dips it in
Anodized
chrome.
pink? What?
Sheesh.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Now, what gave you that idea? Like, what made you want to do that?
I saw a picture that I liked.
Really?
Yeah, and she
That's
just
pretty
kind
cool.
of copied it. Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
Now, what did you look up when you found that?
Pink birthday nails.
Sheesh.
so
Nice.
so that
So,
just popped up
birthday
and I
nails,
liked it.
huh? Birthday nails. That's
Birthday
like,
nails.
You know,
You know,
planned.
when
Planned
you
sabotage.
light your birthday candles up, try not to stick your finger on the candle with the lighter. Right?
That's true.
I didn't
Hopefully,
get any birthday candles on anything this year.
Yeah, nobody got her cake.
Oh, so that's why you made your finger into a birthday
well,
candle.
no, you didn't.
Yeah.
She didn't get cake. You got other stuff, right?
Yeah, I didn't get cake, but
Oh,
I got
other stuff?
my friend got me a bottle of wine.
Yeah. See,
My-
there you go.
there you go.
I got a $50 gift certificate or a gift card to
Nice.
Sephora from one of my friends. I got
Did
an
you-
adult coloring book.
Sheesh.
What's an adult coloring book?
It just kind of is like a coloring book, but it says like there's a like the first picture in the coloring book is like a dog. It's like
A dog, huh?
certain
Oh, okay. I'm
patterns, but
sorry.
it says like
I'm sorry.
douchebag.
Actually,
No,
I know
not
what you're
like-
talking about. Yeah, I thought it was like draw the
no.
balls. And they're like color in the penis.
I think that's what
Hey,
I was
Yeah, I
thinking.
was like, wait, what?
I know, that's what I was
man?
thinking, like, what is
thanks,
that?
You were
what the
talking
hell?
about how like it was your sister, right? You said she never called you. Did she ever call you or say anything
No,
to
it
you?
was my little brother, and
A
he
little
called me
brother.
the next day.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
But
Okay.
in
nice.
fairness, he just got back. He said from I think Alabama, and he
Alabama.
woke up
Sweet
and
home.
immediately called me.
Yeah,
Nice.
see, there you go.
Hey,
all
that's
good.
awesome. There you go. You got something there.
Yeah. I at least remembered it was a sibling. I just couldn't remember.
Yeah, I know. Didn't your whole family come over and everything? It was a good time.
Yeah, some of my family actually came and surprised
There you
me
go.
and seen me.
See? There you go.
There you go. So
Yeah,
there you got
so-
some good stuff there. And then,
Yeah, it was nice.
and then you had your Vera Chat birthday party going on too. So
All
I
I
mean,
want for my birthday.
Yeah, that was fun too. It was
Nice.
a good weekend.
Sheesh. Let's go. Pretty good. Sounds
It
awesome.
is. Sounds like a good time.
I
Happy
still need to
birthday
get
again.
a.
It's still your birthday, technically. It's your birthday
I
month.
still
No.
need to
Yeah.
get a hold
Till
of my
tomorrow.
Yes,
sister.
yes. Today is your
So
birthday.
tomorrow? Tomorrow's the last day, yeah, because the 28th is the last day on the February.
Because I already talked to my brother about it, but I still gotta get a hold of my sister, and we're gonna all get together again like we did on my mom's for my mom's birthday, because we didn't actually see each other on her birthday, and we're going to all go out and eat and stuff again, and just try to have a good old time on her on the 1 year anniversary of her death, because that's
Oh,
coming
okay.
up real soon. But I'm
Gotcha.
trying to make it into a happy day and not a sad day for all of us.
Yeah.
That's
Remembrance
usually what
Day.
we do too, Night Rose.
Because I know my
We all have a
sister's
family
gonna
get together.
my
Yeah.
sister's gonna need it the most. Honestly.
Oh. Well, that's good. You know, I think that's the way they would want it. Like you remember them, not like
Oh yeah,
just
like that's
grieve
what I
them,
told my
you know?
brother. I'm like, hey, what are you doing Sunday on the 13th? He's just like, nothing that I know of. Why? And I'm like, well, because that's mom's 1 year. And he's like, oh yeah, I forgot that's coming up. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. So instead of like all of us being sad, me, you, we can go get Michaela. All go out and have a good time. And he's like kind of like we did for her birthday. I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, because I'm sure our sister actually will really need this. I'm like, hell, you probably need it too. So.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Y'all get together, be
Yeah.
able to set up something. But sheesh. Man, a lot of stuff going on this weekend, huh?
Oh yeah. It's busy.
And then was that all, Katie, for your weekend?
I went to main event after I got my nails done later on the night. I went to this thing called Main Event, and it's kind of like a Dave and Buster's.
Ooh.
Nice.
But it's like a bar, and you can get
A
food,
bar.
and then obviously play arcade games.
Yeah.
So it was fun.
Nice.
All right.
Saturday, I
Cool.
woke up with a hangover.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I saw the
I
post.
saw your Instagram.
Yes, you saw it too.
And then today, my dad came over and hung out with me and Charlotte, and he brought his new lady friend, so I got to meet
Oh,
her.
nice.
Okay.
That was it was a nice weekend.
Nice. Sounds
Mhm.
sounds like an awesome weekend for y'all.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Happy
it was
birthday
nice.
to you, Katie.
Yes, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday
And
of the birth.
yes,
Oh, sorry, I'm trying to fight back a sneeze. Anyways,
Oh.
Turbo, how about your weekend?
yes, how was your weekend, Turbo?
My weekend was just dandy.
Dandy,
I did
huh?
get to see my friend. He came up from Georgia. And I got to see him because I haven't seen him in a while.
Georgia.
So he came up with and I got to meet his new girlfriend.
Okay.
And she's actually really cool. She was actually really chill. I was actually really happy for him.
Nice.
So yeah, so it was our first time. But we went to this diner, and the diner kind of sucked.
Aw.
Yeah,
Sucks.
because we couldn't go I wanted to go to Fridays because whiskey.
Yeah.
Burger.
Oh,
But
for sure.
they wanted to go somewhere. I forgot what he wanted. He wanted something, and I was like, whatever, we'll go wherever. I'm not gonna be picky.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I saw him. I haven't seen him in a while, and he was doing good.
That's
Telling
good.
me all cool stuff about how awesome Georgia is. And it's funny because, like I lived down south for like a little bit, so I know how it is.
Yeah.
Well, like he's been in New York. He's straight up like Brooklyn 100%. So it's kind of funny. Like he's like, yeah, someone's like smiled like, hey, how you doing? And he's like, I'm not stealing anything. I'm good. He's like, no, I'm just wondering what you're doing. Like he's so used to New York. It's like yo, like if someone's looking at you, it's like, what? Like you want to fight me or something? Like
Yeah.
no, they actually just care. They're like, hey, I hope you have a good day. Like
yeah.
what do
Yeah,
you
like,
mean? Were you trying to rob me? Like,
legit, we want to legit go up to a stranger and be like, hey, how you doing?
yeah,
I
you
know.
don't do
Like,
that in New York.
oh,
Everyone looks down in New York. Mind your own business.
yeah.
So
I mean,
it's like
that's
he
how
was
some
loving
people
it.
are in California, but there's still some people that are pretty chill like that because there have been quite a few people coming from the south that moving to California and all
Oh, yeah.
that good
Always
stuff.
greet people with a smile.
Yes.
Like somebody's looking at
It puts a smile on my face.
Yes, that makes sense. I mean, yeah, it's like I said, New York is usually like we just. I mean, I'm cool to people. Most of the time, it's like you just kind of everyone's busy with their own life, so it's just kind of like on keep it moving.
Right.
So, but yeah, so it was funny. He was just telling me about that. He's like, yeah, I'm still getting used to it. But no, yeah, he's doing good. I'm actually really happy for him. He's like, yeah, this kind of sucks up here, huh? It's like cold. It's like snow because we got snow and it's like cold. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, down there it's like 60, 70. It's awesome. I'm like, God damn it, so jealous.
Nice,
So
nice.
that was cool seeing him. It was
Yeah.
really good. And then like I said, I got Fridays. It was really good.
Fridays,
Whiskey glazed.
Fridays.
Yeah, it was really good. It's delicious. Other than that, I just honestly been playing just Apex and working on some things for Streamcation, including the Patreon and the Ko-Fi, and also the Streamcation vacation because we want to get that like done within the next 2 weeks. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be pretty
Gotta
cool. I'm
get
actually
that
really
out the
excited.
way.
Cause like
Yeah,
the moment I get all the information, my plane ticket is being like bought.
I'm pretty hyped because it's already almost March. So like March, April, May, June. Like
Oh
you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
for sure.
it's already March, and in 2 days it's March. It's
And
awesome.
then as
So
soon as the Patreon comes up, I'm donating money. So
donate my life.
Oh man.
Yeah, we're still getting that part that, but that's what I've been working on. Then when I'm not working on it, I've just been doing Apex ranked, which
Yeah,
is literally killing me. I'm gonna be honest.
bro.
It's
you
driving
got
me up the wall. I'm
this.
trying. I'm trying. I've had to deal with some shit, and it was funny. Like today, I was playing, and I was playing with these two dudes who are also pretty good. They got like badges and stuff, and like I'm like I like land, right? And there's a team. They're like one dude's getting like pushed by the other team. So I go to like save him. I do all this damage and then I get down and they're just like running away. I'm like, bro, I'm like saving you. And they like turn on their mics, but they're talking in Spanish because they don't think I can understand Spanish.
Hmm.
And the whole time they're just like, wow, like this dude's definitely not moving up in rank or whatever. Like I can't believe he like did that. I'm like, what? And like at the end of the game, it shows like the damage, and the dude did 13 damage. I did
Bruh.
like 200 and something. Like, bro,
Yeah,
I was so bad. But anyway, so
man.
that's what I've been dealing with. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited to break that rank.
Sheesh. Yeah. Hey,
What
I
else?
hope you get to
Yeah.
be able to break it.
Yeah, and then
I
tomorrow I got to call the because I might be the job in Missouri, so in St. Louis.
Oh.
Yeah, so St. Louis. So we'll
So
see if
you
that goes through.
okay?
We'll find out. I'll find that out tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm supposed to get like a bunch of details on it, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I hope
So
you.
I'm
Hopefully
excited,
it'll
much
work
excited.
out.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah,
Turbo. I
yeah.
dealt with my first asshole on Apex last night.
Oh.
I
Oh
went
man,
to
yeah.
Oh
play,
boy.
and
Mofos.
like he goes to like say some stuff, and I'm like, dude, I'm sorry that I'm not that great. Like I actually cussed at the guy, because he was cussing at me, and I'm like, well, I'm sorry, and I said I'm like, I am sorry that I am still fucking new at this game. Leave me be. I'm like, I'm trying. At least I'm not like this Valkyrie over here and not doing a single thing.
They're just like looking at the wall, like meh,
Uh,
meh.
I know.
And then
Like you just see
today,
them go like.
Right.
I dealt with this little kid. Like, at least they had a mic and they were trying. Like,
Mm.
this was only like their second day playing. And like, he's like, man, I like Valk. She's so cool. And he's like, I like being able to fly up in the sky. And
Hell yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, I'm like, please
Bruh.
save your alts. I'm like, please. He's like, we may need it. And he's like,
To
Just
escape.
possibly.
and like he did it twice, and then like another team with a Valk started sniping at us. I was trying to snipe back at them. I had a charge rifle.
I love
Then
a charge rifle.
he stands in like this kid just moves up in front of the window where I'm sniping from. He gets shot at. He's like, wait, what's happening? And I just pinged. We have people. I'm like, is your alt ready? He's like, it's at 63%. And I'm like,
Oh
this is why I told
Oh
you not to
man.
use it.
damn. Valk's hard. Valk's a hard character to use. You're literally, most games you're playing like back, even VR chat, you're playing back and forth, left and right, and turn. That's it. Where Valk is like, all right, now you're in the air. Like, how are you going this way? How are you going that way? You're going back and forth, and
Yeah.
it's tough, And if you're in the air too
Somehow,
long, you're just a sitting target.
somehow we still ended up placing fourth.
Oh, there you go. Not bad.
But I was like, I felt so sorry for this kid. I'm just like, why? I'm like, I'm trying to give you these pointers. I'm like, I'm not a Valk main. I'm a Watson
Yeah.
main, but I will give you what pointers I can.
Yeah, I actually, so I was thinking, cause I've been wanting to do, I mean, when I was like a kid, I've been wanting to do this, but so I'm really big into drones
Okay.
and drone photography and stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And
I remember that.
so, I really want to, I think this is down the road. I'm maybe like, cause I want to have my house first, but I know whatever house I get, I'm gonna have like a workshop. and I
Mm.
do want to do some kind of like plan where like I want to do like self aviation, like somewhere to the point where maybe I can't like fly in the air and like fly like fucking Iron Man, but at least to a point where you could like hold it for like 10 seconds and then come back down. I do want to do that.
Mm. That'd be
And
interesting.
because I've been looking, you can do jet turbines, right? Jet turbine
Right.
engines. And you can put them. I mean, think about it. That's gonna be horrible, like to balance. But
Oh
also,
yeah.
like now with the power of lithium cells and lithium batteries, like on your phone and stuff,
Mm.
and that's what drones are doing. They're just lithium batteries powering fans, like and that's all it is. So I was thinking of even doing something like that. But I want to do that's down the road. Like I said, I want to have a house
I, s-
first
I
to
still need
test
to
it
get
out.
my grandpa's key to the shop so I can go down there and see if that
Super Nintendo's still in there?
Super
Yes, you
Nintendo is
should.
still in
You
there.
gotta get it. Do it.
Yes.
What are you
Try
so
it.
It's
busy
just
doing that, Rose? Like, what's going on?
my grandpa's the only one that has a key to the shop.
Okay, what is he? What is he like? Traveling man? Like, yeah, he's in Australia this week. What is he busy doing?
Working on his yard in his house.
Exactly. So he's at his yard. Go get him. Go get the key. Like, he's
Well,
having, like...
my brother's still working on my car.
Wait, so your grandpa doesn't live by you?
It well, not within walking distance, no.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, I probably could
No,
attempt
don't do
to
that.
walk to his
Nope,
house,
because then I'll
but
be like, "Where's Night Rose?" Like, lost in the woods of Arkansas.
there's the possibility
was
that
once.
someone might be hunting, and if I don't have any orange on, I might get shot. So
Jesus.
we
Yeah.
live out in the woods.
Hard Street of Arkansas.
I learned that deer can't see orange. That's why they wear orange. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah,
They're
and
colorblind
it's
to orange?
and it's
Yeah.
easy. And then if you're wearing orange, it's easy for other hunters to like see that that's a person and not
Yeah.
Really?
a deer.
I
Mhm.
thought they were just doing it as a fashion statement.
No.
Hey, they're like, oh look,
Right.
it's a person.
Jesus. No, it was a deer. There's a deer wearing fashionable
Yes,
clothing.
yes.
Oh,
This
okay.
deer was being very fashionable. They just came out of Forever 21.
Right.
You know?
Oh man.
We were trying to hunt for them discounts.
Right.
I may not deer hunt, but I
Gucci
know
belt.
about deer hunting because my family likes to deer hunt, and
Oh.
I've been forced to go to deer camp a couple times.
Nice.
Deer? Did you say
Nice.
deer camp?
Deer camp?
Deer camp. It's
just-
me.
So
It's
Arkansas.
me, Night
So
Rose.
Essentially-
Arkansas.
I don't know how
Actually,
long.
it's
I
any
Man camp?
place-
Nah, deer camp, Arkansas.
It's pretty much any like if you go to Tennessee, it's the same there. Texas, the same. Any place that you go to hunt.
One
But
time
deer
in deer
camp-
camp, do you have a story like that? Like one time in deer camp, we put
Um,
the antler like in like Billy's ass or something. I don't know.
What the f-
there's actually probably some story that I just don't remember because like
Oh.
Oh yeah.
well, I had to go
Got
when I went
blackout
to
drunk.
no I thought I had to get drunk no it's because it's back when I was a kid. Because
Oh,
like
okay.
we would go with my grandparents, but because like my dad he didn't really hunt, but my mom did. But my grandma and grandpa did, and we all went camping. I didn't really care for camping, but as long as I got to go swimming, I was happy.
Okay. Hold on.
So we all went to like deer camp, and like my cousins would be there and stuff.
Okay.
So something had to have happened.
Yeah.
Deer camp.
Bruh.
That's cool. I'm gonna make my next Discord's gonna be called Deer Camp. It's gonna be awesome.
The only catch
Uh,
about deer camp is you always had to wear orange.
Ah, gotcha.
You had to have
Fashion-
some kind of orange
Gotta
on
be
you.
fashionable.
But there was always all kinds of people there.
Is there orange jeans? Like, does that exist?
I mean, probably they probably do
orange Skinny
exist.
jeans, yeah.
Orange
they
skinny jeans.
I mean, they probably come up with every single color
It's
of the
pretty
color
much
palette
part
for
of colored
jeans.
yeah,
Probably have.
colored denim.
I don't think I've ever seen orange
Denim.
jeans.
I mean, they make everything into everything nowadays,
I
right?
think I had a pair of orange skinny jeans once,
Mm.
but I lost them. I don't remember how. Probably in the move. I
Oh,
lost a
let's
few
see.
things on my way back up to Arkansas.
You know
Yeah.
who likes
Oh,
orange?
back
Cairo.
to
I think I'm
over.
gonna get him a pair of orange, like the ugliest looking orange jeans. that I can
Why?
find. And I'm gonna be like, here you go, Cairo. These are cool.
Yeah.
Wear 'em. He's gonna be like, no, I'm not.
Cause like,
He's gonna be like, why the fuck did you
Um,
get me pants?
cause like
I know. Like,
back,
why would you get him pants? He doesn't even wear
back when
them.
I first started working at a TJ Maxx.
He does it when he's in
Um,
VR. Kyra, if you're watching, bro, he doesn't. He'll be like, "Oh man, that's so much better." Like what? Like I just took off my pants. Like, bro, what?
Yeah, he said that a lot. I've heard him say that a lot.
Were like you know, you go to like a VR chat world, it's like
Yeah,
you and your
yeah.
friends, but there's a bunch of other people and there's like girls and stuff, and you're like, oh shit, hanging out. And he's just like, oh my god. And the girl's like, what? Like, I just took off my pants. She's like, oh man, I don't want to hear that. And that dude Bones is like, bro, come on, man. You're just like scared off the poon. What are you doing, bro? Like, God. Like, and he's like, what? It's hot in here. Oh man.
I have mask Kyrie for you.
I'm gonna have to go visit him, fix his car this week.
Yeah.
I might go this week.
Jeez,
so.
he needs to be nicer to his car. It seems.
No, his car,
We're, like,
honestly.
constantly fixing his car.
Yeah, so what's
Nah,
wrong with this
we
car?
just couldn't. So what happened was, you know, like brake lines, like
Oh yeah,
they
yeah.
gotta be. You can't have air in the lines. So what happened was, his brake line, like, the way the car's not like rusty. What it is like where there's like a plastic clip that holds the brake line in place, right? There's a bunch of them, and one of the clips right under the car, it just from years has collected salt and all that in the clip, and the clip where it holds the thing, so it rusted out the line. So I fixed the one line that one time, and then last time we hung out, like as he got there, the other line went.
The other one decided to go out at the same time.
Yeah, so I had to fix that. But he has air, and at the time when I fixed it, you know, I like flared a new line and stuff and put a new one in. But I'm like, bro, I can't like bleed your brakes right now. It's like 3 a.m. We're in like AutoZone parking lot. It's downpouring right now, and it's like 20 degrees. Like, you're gonna have to drive this. Like, it's gonna be squishy brakes. I mean, you'll see he could still stop, but it's gonna be squishy brakes. And we'll hang out. Next time we hang out, I'll bleed your brakes, and we'll do all this other stuff. So.
Okay, that makes more sense now.
Yeah, the way hydraulics with brakes work, right, is when you press your brake pedal in, it literally squishes fluid all the way down, so the brake.
Because that's one of the
pads rest.
things that me and my brother were doing with Emily's car last night was bleeding her brakes.
Brakes, yeah, because if you have air in there, when you hit the brake, nothing happens. The fluid doesn't go. It's just air. You have to take all the air out.
Yeah,
so that's what we gotta do.
You know what we got? What's it called?
And then like any liquids that was left, we just covered in kitty litter, so it would suck up the liquid. And
yeah, because brake fluid is probably the worst, most corrosive. It like eats
because
meat,
like we had a makeshift drain pan.
Wait, you said it eats meat?
It eats paint.
Oh.
Yeah, it probably does.
Said meat too.
It eats
meat. Yeah, I bet you did, Katie. I bet you did. You too. You bear. Yeah.
It was mainly, I think, he
meat.
was just trying not to stain the concrete in the garage.
Meat lover pizza.
I had pizza for dinner today, actually.
Anyways, Barry,
that's awesome.
you were saying something, and I like completely interrupted you.
No, that's all good. No, I was gonna say that they. Oh, whoops.
What is Mexican pizza?
So they make these. I don't know if you've ever used them, Turbo, but they make these contraptions for bleeding brakes. Basically, what you do, you hook a like an air compressor to this little tank thing, and then you hook up the line to either the reservoir for the brake.
Power bleeder.
Yeah, the power bleeders. Yeah, then you just like
kind of flushes it. Just forces fluid all the way out and all that. Yeah. That's one way to. I mean, I don't have a power bleeder. I do the good old, hey, hold the brake, like close it, like all right, pump it, like.
Yeah, we've done this a lot, but honestly, like the power bleeders help a lot.
Hell yeah, the power bleeder is the truth. That's just awesome.
My brother actually rented some tools from AutoZone.
AutoZone, it's in the zone. Also cold. What's this?
That's Raven.
That's Raven. Yes, sup, peeps.
He told me what one of the tools was called, and I completely already forgot the name of it. Like he had me guess the name, and he's like, "What is this thing doing?" And I'm like, "Well, it's sliding up and down." And he's like, "Okay, so then what else is it doing?" And I'm just like,
"Yeah, that's what she said."
Yeah, sliding up and down.
Well, that's what I was doing.
That's all she notices. Going up and down very slow, like.
Yeah, slow.
And this is why I say you're a bully.
I'm just calling it what just happened.
Yeah, sliding up and down. It's just stating the facts. Just sliding up and down. Just
right. We're over here like it was probably like a wrench or something.
No, I know what a wrench is.
Yeah, it was a pump. It was pump and sliding up and down.
It was it was slide was actually in the name. I just don't remember.
Slide hammer.
Yes.
Damn, maybe her axle broke.
Maybe.
He had that tool, but he returned that.
Yeah, you,
That was
you
one
can
of
rent
those.
it from AutoZone,
Mhm.
and you return it, get your money back.
AutoZone is in the zone.
AutoZone.
Whoops, I did not mean to do that. And I'm trying to. Let me see.
Yeah, he like rented that and then another tool, but I don't. He didn't say anything about what the other tool was.
Okay.
Heartbroken, honestly, but also doing my best. Heartbroken. Oh,
Heartbroken.
because her aunt, right? I think her
Oh.
aunt has, yeah.
Oh,
That's
Sorry to
right.
hear
Yeah,
about that,
I saw
Raven.
the.
Sorry to hear about that, Ray. Hope you're doing all right,
posted
and
a
hope
few
the
things
rest
on
of your
that.
family's doing all right as well.
Exactly.
Wish the best for you and your family.
Facts.
Yeah. If you need to talk, if you or Ocean need to talk, you guys can always talk to me.
Oh, it's right, Ocean as well. Oh man,
Her aunt also.
I'm here.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
they're cousins.
Wait, they're cousins? The
Yeah,
hell?
her and Raven are related.
I
how
did not know they were related. I
They
thought they were just
mentioned this.
friends,
They
right? I thought they were
Nah,
just friends.
I know. Yeah,
mentioned this
never.
a bunch of times.
That's some
No, they never mentioned that.
Wisconsin, goddamn Minnesota kind of thing.
That's some
They
meth
mentioned
lab stuff.
that they're related a bunch
What
of
in the
times.
meth capital in Wisconsin's going on here?
What
hell?
in Tall Nation? What in Tall Nation?
I did not know that. I don't think anyone knew that. I think you're the only one that knew that.
Yeah.
Did you know that? Did you know that, Bear?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, I don't think any of us knew that.
Did you know that,
They
Katie?
not look
mentioned it.
anything
They
like-
Did you know
mentioned
that?
it a lot.
Yeah. Nobody
Nope.
knew that.
Nope, they never
Yeah,
mentioned it
there's
once.
no-
Never
I don't think
once.
they've ever mentioned
Every time we're in the
Ever.
VC, they never say. They never say,
never said,
"Hey,
"Hey,
hey, y'all,
that's my
we're
cousin."
we're cousins over here."
Yeah, we're cousins here.
We're cousins here.
Wisconsin.
have. They mentioned
We are
it.
the Wish cousins.
You guys just don't pay good enough attention.
No, they just don't say
No,
anything. They don't-
I really do not think they ever have said it.
They
I
never
mean,
have.
maybe they're like, no, they haven't.
never
no,
heard
even
Yeah,
Ray's
I've
even
never heard
Ray's is questioning this, like saying, "Wait, we did LMAO."
Yeah, no, they never have. Maybe
Hey,
to
are
you,
you,
but
yo,
not to
Rose,
us.
Rose, are you sure you weren't in their house when they were talking?
Imagine they're like, imagine Raven's like, we're not related. What are you
Because, like,
talking about?
What are you talking
Ocean
about?
mentioned this
He's
to
like-
me.
Like
Because
the
that's
like-
actually
Xbox
how I-
It's like, oh,
that's
well,
actually how-
I'm so sorry, Ray. Like, I forgot to tell you, you and Ocean are related.
That's
nobody
how I
just
found
no,
out about
nobody
the ant today.
nobody just ever told you.
The
Did it? Plot twist.
Xbox.
Maybe it was just something me and Ocean talked about then.
Maybe, I guess.
I don't
Like,
know.
I had no
It
idea.
must have been in a call
literally
where
thought they were
nobody else
friends.
was there. Maybe. Because
Sorry,
yeah,
I had no idea.
they never. Yeah, I never heard them ever say it.
Because that's how I knew that it
Are you
was both
sure?
of their aunts.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're not? You weren't in the Twilight Zone? Are you sure?
Oh,
I'm
man.
telling you, like I've never heard them say that once.
I've never heard them
But
either.
that's the only reason I knew it was
You,
the ants.
even
because she
even
posted.
Ray is questioning it too on the chat. She's like, "What?"
Yeah, no, I don't think
Wait,
they ever
how the
told
hell
us.
did my cat get on my keyboard again?
It was a
Probably.
cat. The cat told her everything. Those sneaky felines.
By the way, I've been on this thing. You
Yeah.
ever have? Do you know sake? Do you know what sake is? You ever had sake?
I have.
No, I have not.
No, not sake. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Let me stop. Wasabi. Have you ever had wasabi?
Wasabi, of course, of course.
You had wasabi? Have you had wasabi? Probably
Mm-hmm.
way too hot for you.
It is pretty hot,
Jesus,
but I
it
have
is.
had it.
So,
Wasabi.
you ever have hot mustard? You guys ever have hot mustard?
Hot mustard.
Maybe.
Hot
So
mustard.
it's mustard. It's like a special type of mustard mixed with wasabi. It's
Mm.
crazy.
Oh,
Yeah,
super
you've been
crazy.
talking about this.
interesting.
Yeah, so I found I made my own, which is really good, and I also found like one that was already made finally.
Yeah.
And then I have you ever have like the little chips from like they put in like it's like the little noodle chips you'll put in like soup for Chinese food? You know what I'm talking about?
I
Like little
think.
strips, little
Yeah.
strips.
They have a
Yeah.
name. I can't remember.
I don't
what it's
remember
called.
either. I just call them Asian chips or something. They're
Veggie
just, like, little things.
chips. I don't know.
No, they're not veggie. They're just like
Maybe
crunchy
it's
bread chips. or
Have
something.
you ever
you dip
seen the
that-
veggie chips before? Have you ever seen
Yeah,
this?
they're just like it's just air. It's just air, like crunchy air.
Crunchy.
You dip it in the hot sauce, a little bit on the hot mustard because it's really hot.
Yeah.
Wasabi's crazy.
Oh
And you
yeah.
put it in duck sauce, and then eat it. Oh, dude, it's
Did you say,
so good.
did you say duck sauce?
Duck sauce, yeah.
Duck sauce?
It's so good. You ever
Yeah.
had duck sauce?
I have not. I had eel sauce. I had tartar sauce. I had ranch
Duck sauce is really good. It's not even
Yeah.
it's not even duck. It's just peaches. It's like
peaches.
peaches.
That's very
it's really good.
misleading.
Okay,
It
so
is,
it's
it
more
really is.
so I was actually slightly wrong. It's more like they wish they were cousins. That's why I heard the cousins part.
Oh,
Okay. That makes that's actually
yeah. I know.
But
I
no,
know.
Or-
Like,
Raven's aunt was
not
like
everyone's
a beer.
related like you,
Shut
you know.
up.
I think they're just called tortilla strips.
Because like
No,
Ocean
they're
also
not
posted
triangles. They're literally
because
like
Ocean also posted about
rectangular
the
strips.
ant today
okay, so
on
that's
Instagram and on Facebook.
They're like rectangular strips. Like they're not triangles.
Yeah.
triangle these
No,
nuts.
I know.
I
Here,
think
look, I'm
that's
about to
where the
send you a picture
confusion
on
and lied
Discord.
for me.
Alright, send it to me.
Okay. Because of that, and they both had ants going, having something with their ants.
Nah,
at the
Because
same
they
time.
both
everyone's
posted. They
related
both
over by me.
no, because like even on Facebook, Ocean posted
Okay.
about how someone had passed
those.
to heaven. So
Yeah, I
that.
think they're just called tortilla strips.
Asian tortilla
Wait, what the?
strips.
I don't think people going to heaven call tortilla chips.
They're just like chips. They're just Asian. Like on the bag says Asian chips.
No, I
No,
mean,
it says
I like how
tortilla
we're
strips.
having two separate conversations at the same time.
Oh.
Because Rose is talking about how Ocean posted about someone going to heaven, and then you're like, oh yeah, that's called tortilla chips.
Oh, yeah. No.
Bro, what the
No.
fuck? What the?
I can't believe Night Rose thought this whole time that they were related, and
because they've mentioned the thousand different times that they wish they were, and like I just misheard everything. Shut up.
Rose, I
Okay.
hear you.
So Ocean, no, so Ray says no. Ocean posted about a friend from high school who died in a house explosion. Oh, I see.
Oh,
Shit.
God
Damn.
damn.
Hey, hope the best for their family, whoever they are. I hope Ocean is
Yo,
doing alright.
facts.
Dang, that's
Jesus
like that's
Christ.
kind of like how like Kix messaged me the other morning and told me how somebody tried to catch his house on fire.
Yeah.
Kix probably
Crazy.
Yeah, but honestly, I feel like Kix probably like provoked it. He probably like
What the fuck?
you know, he probably didn't trade the guy his Charizard card or something.
Oh my! Didn't give him a waifu cup.
Right? Yeah, he's probably like, yo, let me get one. He's like, nah, these are all mine. Like, all right, I'll be back.
I'm back. Or not. Sheesh.
No, actually, you know what it is? It's because Kix, he works the front gate at his village.
Right.
So
I
like
remember that.
he was saying that people try to get in all the time illegally.
Yeah,
They're not
yeah.
supposed to.
Sheesh.
He's just doing his job, you know.
Yeah. He's a guard. I mean, he's gotta
Yeah,
do what you gotta
guard.
do.
So
Get
someone
to
probably
He
took
said
it
that
like,
he said that everyone like made it out safely and stuff. No one got hurt.
well, that's
Mm.
good. I'm glad.
Yeah, crazy stuff. And we would have had to go in there all, going the blazing and a fire and
Facts.
swords and all that. Like, get these intruders
I hope
out of
Kix
here.
can come to the next. Oh, but I don't think. I hope he can. Hopefully, he can.
For what?
Just in case on
If-
vacation.
Yeah.
I don't
Actually-
think his family lets him. To be honest.
Actually, I think Kix is going to try to move in with Kai and Corbin whenever they get their apartment.
Oh hell yeah! I'll be happy
Nice.
for them.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It's just since we're having the thing in June, Kai won't be able to come.
I know. I won't be
because
able to.
A lot of
either.
money. A lot of money is going to be going into them getting it. He said if it was in July, he could have, but June he can't.
I
Yeah.
would have had it in July, but ticket prices for airlines in July are like so crazy.
I know. Like, imagine.
Where's it even gonna be at?
We don't know yet. We're thinking probably
Oh.
Poconos.
Pokemon.
The Poconos.
The poking these nuts.
No, Poconos, PA.
No, P8. Oh.
We're thinking,
Okay.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
We have to see what.
Essentially the same place as last year.
No, not the same place.
Not the
I
same
thought
place.
it was well, not the same place, but like in the same location.
Oh yeah, same location.
Same-
yeah,
same
just not the
location, same
not the same house.
I mean,
because I knew you guys didn't like because like there's so many things that happened there that you didn't really like because you want to go to a place that you can actually bring your
Yeah.
bike.
Like I go to my cousin has like cabin parties like once a month at least.
cabin
And
in
these
the
places
woods.
are
huh?
awesome. You just go there, like just the
Mhm.
cabin, a huge field,
Yeah.
like a trampoline. You can do whatever. Like, you want to do wheelies on your bike? Do wheelies on
Yee.
your bike. You want to have a big exactly. You just have a fire. We have a fire, and it's awesome.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
I'm about to say, if we do have a place where we can start a fire, let me. I'm actually pretty good at fire starting now.
Yeah, just don't burn your
Didn't you,
toes
like, burn
off.
yourself? No, I think we're okay. Didn't you, like, burn yourself or something? Like, lit your leg on fire or something?
No, I
Is it
accidentally
toe?
touched. Like the only time I burnt myself was I accidentally touched the hot door.
Oh, I thought
She's
didn't
she's
something
like
happen? Remember your ankle, like, snapped in half or something?
No, I dropped a piece of wood on my toe.
Yeah, no,
Oh, that's
we'll
the toe
handle the
part.
fire. We'll handle the fire. You just
Oh
you
yeah.
just
I mean,
watch us.
just like
Wow,
just do,
the one thing that I actually do that hurt myself and that's gonna keep me from being able to be
Yeah, pretty
no,
much.
I was like
And then
are you
I'm
talking
not
about
danger prone.
talking about
you
fires?
can watch the fire and make sure the fire doesn't get out of
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
you
gonna
can
be
be like Smokey the Bear.
you're gonna be the quality control for fire.
Yeah, you're Smokey the Bear.
Anyways,
Only
was it like the next subject supposed to be like bad dates or something like that?
Oh yes,
Bad-
bad first dates.
Ba-
First date.
yes,
Alright, what is your
bathroom
worst
dates. Yes.
bad first dates? Some people don't have this. Some people have
And
had
some people,
only good
yes,
first dates.
sure.
Dude, I've heard. So, I mean, I've had a bad first date. It's happened, but I heard that because I was like, oh man, like this made me think of Night Rose because she was talking about like how
Just
a
actually
lot of
did think
families
of like
related.
my worst first date. Oh god, fuck.
They were saying, but I saw this first date thing that said that he, this dude took this girl like out to a movie, and then after like they like really hit it off, and
No,
they're like,
yeah.
hey, like my family's having like a cookout tonight, like you want to come? And they went,
Hmm.
and they're like, oh, we know her, yeah, and they found out they were like second cousins. Like, oh god
Oh
damn it.
no! Sweet home
It's so
Alabama.
embarrassing. It's gonna be so
Bruh.
embarrassing.
I actually did just think of like my first actual date, and it was like a really bad date. It wasn't bad, but it ended bad.
Oh no. Did you
Sheesh.
find out it was like your cousin or something?
No.
Oh. Yeah, to talk about it if you don't
So
want to.
nah,
This could also be stuff that you've heard, like
no, like this legit happened to me, and I kind of feel bad about it all the way
Oh
down.
no.
Hey, so we went on a date, but it was back when I was in middle school. So me and this guy, we went on a date, but when we went on the date, his mom came with us.
Well, yeah, you
But
guys are in middle school, so
yeah. So we went to IHOP, we
Hmm.
went on a date, and then like the mom had to get something from Walmart, so we went to Walmart. And this is where the bad thing happened. And
Oh
we
boy.
decided that we were going to like just wait in the garden center until like the mom came. I was done doing what she was doing. And
okay.
the part of it that was bad is he was trying to convince me to
Suck his dick.
pretty much, yes. Like he was trying to show me
Oh
his
my
penis and
God.
everything.
Oh
And the thing
god.
is with how I was raised, that was something that was like I was in middle school. I'm Christian family. I'm just like, no, this is something you don't do until you're married, blah blah blah. And I legit started crying.
What?
Whoa.
I would
Oh
too. If some
man.
dude tried to get me to suck his dick, I'd start crying too. I'd be like, "Fuck you! I'm not
And he's
sucking your
like,
dick. Get the fuck
at
out. I
one
want to
point
watch
he's
this
like, no,
movie.
no, just
I want to watch
just
Austin Powers."
he was like, he's like, nah, here, I'll just like pull it, you can touch it, just see it and stuff. And I'm just like, no, no.
Oh, like
I'm
what? What is this show and tell?
Put your goddamn worm away.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Put that little piggy back in the barn door, there, boy.
So, because like apparently he was used to like girls being okay with it, and I was not. Like he was
Pulling
like
out the
gonna be
worm.
like my because like he
Did
was
you
gonna be like my
scream?
first no, because he was gonna be like my first serious boyfriend and everything. Like my first guy I went on a date with and
Hmm.
everything, and we were having a good old time. I really liked this guy, and
Damn.
then that happened, and I legit started crying.
Gotta say, I've never done that. Were you guys
Sheesh.
at the movies when this happened?
No, we were in a Walmart.
In a Walmart.
You were in a Walmart.
Oh boy.
That is the most Arkansas thing I've ever heard.
In
Wait,
the
what
garden
aisle were you guys
center.
in?
We were in the garden center, and there was a spot
Okay.
where there was no camera, like the cameras couldn't see.
Garden Center.
Oh
Oh
my, the
my
garden
god.
center. Oh.
You're like, oh, you really? How you liking these
Walmart.
jalapenos over here? You liking these
Yo,
pickles? Yeah, let me show you the real
he
pickles. Come over here.
he
So
really
yeah,
he really wanted to do it in the Wally world. He really wanted to do it in Wally
Wow.
world, bruh.
So in his head, the successful he would have been successful if you guys went to Walmart, went in like the little garden section,
Bruh.
and you put your mouth on his dick in the Walmart. Like that was his plan.
I guess so.
Oh my god.
But it
Man,
didn't
Of
get
all
I mean, I
to
was
places.
a
that
little
Of all
point
asshole in
places.
middle
where I
school,
started
and I was trying to do stuff, but I
where I
wasn't
started
that
to cry.
bold.
Goddamn.
I ain't going to no goddamn Walmart getting my dick sucked. That's
Getting
not
Wally,
gonna
and just have some customer going like, oh,
happen. Oh my lord!
oh my lord.
So yeah, that
Going
was
on?
so that was legit my first ever date,
Imagine just
and
working there
like the
too.
first date with me and him.
God damn it, man!
Like, not again. Like, not again.
God damn! Like, I told them to put cameras here, man.
Like, these damn whippersnapper, you always sucking the D's over here.
Actually, I've been called whippersnapper once,
I bet.
but that was
Oh my God.
at nursing home during her singing.
Oh, my.
Katie's like, I don't see what's wrong with any of this.
She probably thought
No,
it's.
I didn't say.
You know, she's like,
She's
I don't know,
Anyways,
like, I don't know what's the
What? What's wrong?
problem. It's like people do that at Wally World all the
Anybody
time. It's Wally
anybody
World.
else
I was
with
there
a
yesterday. Like, hello.
You know, and I
Any-
should
any-
I
anybody
I
else
went to
have a
Wally
nice
World 30
story
times
that
a
they'd
week.
like to share?
Katie's like, geez. Like, oh my
Sheesh.
God, noobs! Like, you're supposed to go into the shampoo section.
I've never
Alright,
done
so-
anything in a Walmart.
Yeah, sure.
Target,
I bet,
Target.
like I said, I
Oh,
bet you
I'm
100% you.
Katie's like,
Or
Oh,
Target. I've
Target.
never
She's
done
high
anything
end.
in a
She's
shopping
Target
center.
only.
Target, yeah. No, she went to Forever 21. She's like, yo, we always got to go to the denim section.
All right, what about you, Bear?
Anyways,
Worst
was
first
there
date.
anyone else
Worst,
wanna?
you know,
Worst date.
I mean, I've only been onto so many, but they've never turned out bad. Like they've always,
Oh, Bear
they
over
always,
here just killing it.
they've turned out good, but they, you know, they just never lasted. You know,
That's yeah.
You know,
that's
it just
that's
happens. It just
the
happens.
thing. You never had like a bad first date though. Like, wow,
I
that's
never
horrible.
had a bad first one. You know, I never had a bad first one, which is awesome. You know, I like how I just never. I mean, the way they end up, of course, you know, it's always another story. But as far as like first, how they start out, never start out too bad so far.
Interesting. Damn, that's good. I guess that's good. What about you, Katie?
I don't think I've ever had
A bad
a
first
bad
date?
one either. Yeah.
Really? She's like,
Hmm.
yeah. Usually, I
Mhm.
just they found Walmart. I just go along with it.
And it doesn't go
What
bad.
the fuck? No.
No, I gotta say that like that is something I've never encountered or done. I mean, I've done some fucked up shit, but I've
So
never
say,
brought a girl
am
to
I like the
Walmart.
only one in here that's had like an
Yeah,
actual
literally
bad
never.
I
first
mean,
date?
I mean,
So you've always had a
I mean,
good, your first dates
Granted,
are always
mine was
good.
back in middle school.
Yeah, I
but
mean,
yeah.
nothing horrible happened or like something that
Well, that's good.
I will remember for the rest of my life. It's
He's
just
like, oh goddamn, that one Forever
normal.
21.
Oh, okay.
Shut up.
anyways, what about you, Turbo?
I haven't been on very many dates though.
Oh, really?
It's like one was all I needed.
No. I haven't.
I gotta say, I remember, like when I think I was also in middle school. I had a date, and it was funny because I guess so. I didn't know it was a date. So this girl was like, she was really cool. Her name was Kayla, and she was really chill. Like we like grew up together. Like we were in the same, so middle school came around. She's like, hey, like, she's like, can you come bowling with me? I was like, yeah, I'll go bowling. Hell yeah, I fucking love bowling. I bowl all the fucking time. No, I don't.
Nice.
But
Yeah,
I was like,
bro.
hell yeah. So I invited like all my friends, and I was like, yeah, yo, bring everybody. And then like she was like, hey, like I'm gonna come. Like her mom was gonna like pick us up, and
Okay.
like she came, and all my friends were at my house, and
Yeah.
it was like funny because she was like, oh, like I didn't know, like they were not ready. They had like a little car, and I had like 5 of my friends.
Oh man.
So what ended up happening was, my I think my mom was like, oh, okay, like yeah, like don't worry about it, like we'll drive everybody. And I didn't know, but like we went and it was a good time. But she was kind of like I don't know, she wasn't really having the best time compared to like what we were having, because I guess she wanted it to be like, hey, like can you come bowl with me? Like can we go on like a little date or something? So
Oh
I didn't
yeah.
know. So I was like, yeah, you want us to come? Fuck yeah, I'll bring my boys. I was like, hell yeah, we'll go.
Yeah.
And so she's like, God damn it. And so she's like there, and then it was like her with like a bunch of guys. We're all just like Hell, it was just bowling being fucked. And I'm not for nothing, but like in middle
I've
school, I
heard
was
that
not
one.
the most mature person ever.
I've heard about that
You
one
know?
before. Five guys, one girl. I heard that one before.
Oh yeah, no, it was not at all. It was just like, all right, cool, like
I've
yeah,
heard
awesome.
that.
Yeah, like man, we had a great time. But I remember like
definitely
like
was
I was
definitely
like,
was the
wow,
time of your guys' life, huh?
I remember I'm like, hey, is everything okay? She's like, yeah, no, everything's good. And I remember like later on, like talking,
Oh
like
man.
she would like, I was like, yeah, we gotta do it again. I was like, hell yeah. And she's like, can like next time, could it just be like you and me? I was like, oh, and like then the light went off, like
Ding,
ding,
the light
I'm like,
bulb. Boop.
whoops,
Oh,
my bad.
my bad. I
Yeah.
forgot to change my light bulb today.
But actually, I gotta say, it actually ended up being like really cool. Like she was actually super cool. All my friends liked her. We ended up like dating in like all throughout middle school, and like it was awesome. Like, she was like super cool. She played like guitar. She played like games and stuff.
Yeah.
And her parents were so chill. I don't know how they were like yeah, whatever. We're fucking having a trampoline party, and we're just like literally would have like parents would make like barbecue, and we'd like go there, and they had like this
Sheesh.
amazing house, dude. It was like a
Yeah.
pool, like and I remember we just have like barbecues, and
Yeah.
I was like having a blast. And at the time, um what's it called? Like the 360 was out, so like they had like
Okay.
she had a bunch of brothers. That's probably why she was cool, because she was the youngest of like three brothers, and they
Yeah.
all had their own Xboxes, but they
Oh
weren't there,
shit.
so we weren't able to
Yeah.
use it. And you could like network, like so you could all play like in the same house.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to play online. And
Hmm.
the
LAN
LAN.
parties.
Yeah. So we did
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
And her older brother it was cool because I knew her older brother, like I was cool with him.
Right.
So like it all worked out. It was kind of crazy how everything worked out. When I first moved in this area, my neighbor, um he like bro, where I live now, it's a little better, but where I grew up, right, where the house was like, it was just literally like woods and a house. That was it.
Mm.
And like we kind of had neighbors. It wasn't like really like, like, oh, there's a house here and there's a house here. No, it's like literally like house and then like field, woods, and like maybe another house.
Yeah.
So like the only neighbor we had was this dude. His name was Stefan. Super cool. Like I grew up with him. He was a year older than me. So his
Huh.
friends, coincidentally, like his best friend was her older brother. So
Oh, I see.
um so ended up all working out. It was actually really cool. It's mad
Sheesh.
chill. Middle school for me was fucking boss, but because of her, like it was fucking friends had a blast. It was awesome.
Yeah. Hey, that's awesome
See,
how it turned out.
I will say this, like I grew up in a house where we didn't have snacks. Like, you know what I mean? Dude, I remember like I was like, yo, like this is fucking awesome. You have a closet of snacks? Like, what? I'm blown away. That is so if your family has that, like hats
That's gonna
off
be
to you
my
guys.
house.
Yeah, I know your house. I've seen all your snacks. That's freaking awesome.
All your
Yeah.
You guys have
all
that?
your
You guys
Oreo
have
cookies.
Okay, so
you guys just have a
growing up,
closet of snacks? That's
Shit.
fucking awesome.
No.
growing
I
up,
just have a
like
closet of liquor.
if
That's about
we
it.
ever wanted to get snacks, we would walk over. Well, the house I'm in now, actually, because this was my grandma's house before they built their house. So if we ever wanted snacks, we just walked over here and we were like, "Hey, grandma, got any snacks?" Or it'd be, or it'd be like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "What you pilfering for?" It'd be like, "Uh, uh, fudge
Ye-
rounds. Do you got
Fudge
any?"
browns. Huh?
Fudge
What's a
rounds,
fudge
not fudge.
round?
It's
You never had
a
fudge
little
browns?
Debbie snack, I think.
Oh, the Debbie snacks are so fucking good.
I see
Yeah,
Cause
I
my
snacks
re-
grandma,
and snacks.
cause my grandma always had the fudge rounds. She had the cosmic brownies. She
Ooh.
had the
oh
oatmeal
man, so awesome.
cookies.
I'm so
Um,
jealous.
she had all those snacks. So it's just like he's like, we're gonna go over to grandma's house, and it's just like just open up the cupboard and be like, what we got in here? It's like,
Yeah.
oh man, I don't see any of the little Debbie. It's like, is that pudding? Snatch. She's like, grandma, can
Pudding
I
is
have
so good.
this?
Oh
Pudding
my
is so good. I freaking love vanilla pudding and chocolate pudding too, but vanilla pudding is
bruh.
so goddamn good.
That's how it always went. It was like, oh, grandma, can I have this?
I'm so jealous. So jealous. I remember in
That's
high
the
school
only
there was
time we
this
could have
chick
snacks.
that
Hmm.
I wasn't supposed to date, but like sh- we were like literally I was looking at the pros and the cons, and I was like, the pro, if I date her, or we become boyfriend girlfriend. She lives near me, and she always has snacks. They always have Oreos. They got goldfish.
Oh,
They always
fish.
have Chips Ahoy.
Oh my god.
And yeah, it was fucking awesome. Always had
Oh,
popcorn
ice cream
ready to be
sandwiches.
made.
Grandma always had ice cream
Oh
sandwiches.
man, yeah,
Ice
those
cream
are good,
sandwiches. It was so awesome.
bruh.
And she was like small, so she doesn't eat. Like girls, small girls don't eat. I don't know why you guys don't eat. Like,
Don't I eat?
girls don't eat. It's like they take like a nibble. I'm over here like, give me the whole thing. Give me all those
Hey,
Oreos. I will eat the
hey,
entire package.
you can't really say that much about me because like you saw me eat an actual meal.
Have I? Oh, yeah, true. I mean,
And
yeah,
then
occasionally.
hell, you guys kept saying, "Hey, do you want you guys like I finished eating part of mine, and then like each one of you guys is just like, "Hey, do you want Nightmares, you want to try this piece? You want to try this piece?" You guys just kept shoving like the
Well,
extra meats at
we were
me.
trying to get you to try everything. That's what she said. But that we were trying to, we were just trying to get you to try everything. But
Yeah.
yeah, oh, man, those days were awesome. It's kind of sad that like I think the most memorable time is like the snacks.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
dude, in high school, like I don't remember. I don't care about music class. I mean, the football games are cool, but goddamn, the cafeteria lunch food was goddamn bomb.
Ours
Amazing.
wasn't.
Cafeteria shout out to the cafeteria lunch ladies, freaking awesome, holding it down. Uh, Unfortunately, like 2 years after I graduated, they like changed everything because our high school ended up making like the top 100 like most obese schools or
Oh
something,
my
or not most
jeez.
obese, but most unhealthy
Yeah.
lunch. Because, bro, our lunch cafeteria was awesome. We had an ice cream machine, we had slushy machines. Always had pizza and cheese fries on deck. If you didn't like the entree, you had the choice of
Shit.
just getting a pepperoni pizza or regular pizza with
Yeah.
fries on the side or cheese fries on the side. And
Cheese
they were
fries.
fucking
God
bomb. It
damn.
was awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, that's what
essentially,
I'm saying. And they had
Man.
cookies, like, bro, like fresh baked cookies, like chocolate chip cookies, like on
Chocolate
deck,
chip.
like
I mean, my
so
school
soft,
was
like,
kind of like that in a way. Like
Yeah.
if
so
you
good.
didn't like what if you didn't like what they had, just go to the extra line on the other side, which was a la carte. Of course, you had to pay extras for all that stuff. But at
Yeah,
least
I
they
feel like double
but at
it
least
up,
they always
please.
had like better stuff. Like they had like
Hmm.
chicken strips over there. They actually had the pizza that wasn't in a nasty little square that tasted like you were eating cardboard. They had regular pizza over on that side.
Yeah.
They had all the good stuff over on that
Oh,
side. You
so
just had to
good.
pay extra
Sheesh.
money for it.
Yeah.
And I will like I love pizza, but I hated my school's pizza that they'd give us
Really?
that was in that little square because it tasted
I
like
could
you were
only imagine
eating cardboard.
Arkansas
Like
pizza. I
it
could only
tasted
imagine
like you were
Arkansas
eating it
pizza. Ugh.
tasted like you were
Arkansas
eating
pizza.
like a piece of
Ew.
cardboard with cheese on top. Just
Ew.
cheese.
Just cheese, huh?
Ew.
They were not worth it.
No, it doesn't sound good at all.
Also, Ray says a LOL. I can eat a whole buffalo, and then also I forgot to kind of like say what they chatted before, and when we were talking about bad dates, and they were saying that they went to the movies and the guy fell asleep during it.
Yeah, I gotta
Oh,
say,
no.
That
one
still
of the worst
doesn't
things to
sound as
do.
bad as
It doesn't
mine
sound as
though.
bad as yours though.
Oh yeah, facts. At least the guy didn't whip out his dick and it's like, hey, I got the sea monster.
You want to play a game?
Now, yeah, I gotta say, one of the worst dates to go on. Don't ever go on a first date to the movies. That's like one of the
Really?
worst advices. Yeah, it's not. You think about it. You're not talking. You're just watching a movie. Hopefully the movie's good. If the movie sucks, then you're both like, God, that movie sucked.
Well,
And then you
yeah,
go home usually, like like for first date, like it's not a time that you don't figure out anything about the other person.
yeah.
So
Well, that's
you
why
know,
like
That actually
why don't you eat first, get to know them, and then watch the movie later afterwards.
that actually made me think of
real
another
true.
date that I had gone
Well,
on that didn't
as a
go so
guy,
well.
luckily I got like it was we got like my friends like brothers and stuff like told us like what not to do on dates and stuff, and like it makes sense. They were like, yo, like when you go out to eat, like you don't like if you go out to eat with the boys, like yo, you eat whatever. If you're going on a first date, like you eat something small, easy, and quick, because you don't want to be there like like fucking looking like a goddamn pig or like a goblin just eating up.
Right.
And you're supposed to eat nice and light, and and that's it. You go to eat to talk. You don't go to eat to eat. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was
So
like,
like
yeah,
appetizers are pretty good to stick with.
So like
literally. It's like a
um
Mm.
another one of the dates that I ended up doing, and I ended up dating this guy for it was okay. So
Oh, you
Trevor,
have
you
another
actually
bad date? You have another
kind
bad
of
date?
it was the first
Another
date I did
one?
with the so Trevor,
Oh
you remember the
no.
guy I told you about the wizard, right? The guy who thought he was a
Jesus.
wizard and
Oh,
Yeah.
stuff.
I remember you talking about
Jesus
that one.
Christ, yes. Oh
Okay,
no.
No,
so
what's not Harry?
it was it was my first date with him.
Okay.
Um,
I don't even imagine what
we
your first date with that guy was like.
Yo,
we went to
God.
the movies. But
Okay, I thought I was gonna be like,
um
yeah, we went to the cemetery and
no.
performed the
Jeez.
ritual and
So
buddy.
me and so the only catch was is his mom would only let him go as if an adult was with us, and I was actually with my aunt and my younger cousin, so they ended up coming too. Well, his mom was just like, okay, here's the money for the movie. If you guys go out to eat somewhere, well, you're just gonna have to sit there and watch because I'm not giving you any more money. And I'm just
What?
I'm like his mom would not give him any money because after we were gonna be done with the movie, we were gonna go actually eat at Western Sizzlin,
Hmm.
which is this little buffet place. And my aunt, of course, was just like, "No, I'm going to pay." Well, she didn't say it to like the mom or anything, but whenever we did go to eat, she
Yeah,
did
they
pay
just
for him.
covered for him. That's cool.
Um,
Yeah.
but we went and watched.
Surprised they didn't just like, use some wizard magic to get some money.
Hey, I bet
we,
you when you
we
get home, like,
ended
she's
up
like, "Oh,
watching.
you got a full stomach, little skinny boy."
We ended up going there and watching.
Like a slam, bitch.
Go ahead.
But
Go
like
ahead.
that, we went and watched Twilight New Moon because that had just come out.
Mm.
At least I think that
New
was the one
Moon.
that came out. It might have been the third one in the thingy. I don't
Okay.
remember. I just know we went and watched it,
I forgot you
and
were a vampire kid.
I was the werewolf, not a vampire.
Oh,
But only
oh.
because
What's the
only
diff-
Yeah,
because
it's all the same goddamn thing.
only because of my friends. It's the
No,
little
it
joke
wasn't
that we
because of your
had.
friend. No, it's not.
No,
Stop.
it legit
You
was.
were a little vampire
No.
kid. Stop. Stop trying. Oh yeah, because it was my
When
friend.
I was
Yeah,
in
my friend wanted to be one, so I just like went along with it. Lies.
whenever
You were a
I was
little
in
vampire kid. Just live
whenever
up
I
to
was
it.
in well, I mean I was an emo kid, but
Nah, you're a vampire
anyway.
kid.
Anyways, I mean, in
Oh,
kindergarten, I
man.
did chase people around saying I was a vampire because I have
That's
very
where it
sharp
started.
teeth.
After
Exactly.
you're done with this story, I do
But
have something interesting to talk about. So go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead.
but we went to the movies. We had an okay time. I think I was his first girlfriend, but of course he wasn't my first. So I was just like I'm like
Damn, over here, gangbanger over here.
so I'm like
Of
okay,
course, he wasn't my first.
Oh man.
I'm like I'm sorry. You're just not gonna really know what this movie is about. I'm like this whole time we're just gonna be making out, okay?
Oh
um.
whoa.
But that was the
Whoa,
bad
with
part
your
about
with
the
your parents
date.
and stuff watching.
No, my aunt was nice. She's like, me and your little cousin are gonna go sit back there.
Ew.
She's like, you guys can go sit wherever you want. I'm like, okay.
Yo, she just gets the camera out, like, get ready.
That's weird. I would not. I'm sorry. I would not be able to. Ugh.
I was
My
in high
aunts and
school, so
No.
anyways,
Oh.
wait, what? You were in high
yeah,
school and there had to
this
be an adult present? The hell?
yeah, his mom was very overprotective. She was afraid that we were
Mm,
going to do something that we weren't
Some
supposed to.
some wizard magic.
It's like y'all with that.
But at the time when me and him first dated, like we didn't have any of that, so it was just normal. We were just normal.
Yeah.
As a couple of years passed, and that's when the werewolf and wizard shit happened.
I see.
But anyways, like
Wait, so like
our
what
relationship was
happened?
normal. But the thing about the date
What
that was so
happened?
awkward
Yes, that
was the whole mom not wanting to pay for anything, and like him feeling like he's like out of place, and just it was not a very good date.
Oh
Damn.
shit.
Because the fact that my aunt had to be there,
Yeah.
that
that's
wasn't
kinda weird.
nice.
That-
And
that
then of
was-
course
that's
my
weird.
cousin, who was like a few years younger than me, he was there because my
Alabama.
cousin my younger cousin, I was his favorite cousin.
Your
And
cousin was there
anything.
because he was your cousin.
No, luckily he came from another state. That's like every guy that I
Alabama.
dated was not
Alabama.
like from Arkansas. They
State
were
of
from a
Alabama.
different. They moved there.
To Alabama.
Shayla, Alabama approved of this message. Go ahead.
You
Go.
guys are gonna like be mean about this whole time.
No, go,
Anyways.
keep going.
All
Sorry,
right,
sorry.
no, I want to know what started. Like, all right, so you said in the beginning it was normal, right?
Mhm.
So what triggered the all right, I'm a wizard. You're like a werewolf guy or something, and I'm a
Okay,
vampire wizard. Like, what
Mhm.
happened? Like,
so
What
what?
happened?
essentially, my group of friends merged with another group of friends, and
Vampire kids.
that's the group that was like, oh hey, I'm a vampire. Oh, I'm a werewolf. And me, I'm just like,
My name's Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
it's like, oh, I'm a werewolf too. It's like I don't want to feel left out. And then
So, did you bark? You gotta. Yeah, that's how you gotta do it. Be like, on all levels besides physical,
no,
I
Yes.
am a wolf.
I
Wolf.
howled.
Wait, you howl? Are you? Oh my lord! I was kidding.
Anyways,
Oh
and
lord.
because we started doing this thing, like it was just a little group role player thing. It wasn't really us being serious. Well, because I started doing this, he's like, oh,
Okay.
hey, he's like, I'm so glad you like came out with all of this, because like I've been holding this back from you because I didn't know how you'd react to it. He's like, I'm actually a wizard from another world. That I was sent here uh by my evil twin brother because he wanted to take over the kingdom. And I'm like,
What
uh,
Like what?
incarnation?
Now, how
uh
long were you guys
he's like,
together when you found this out? How long were you guys together?
okay. I think the relationship ended after a year after that.
No, no.
No
Like, how long
God.
were you guys together, and then you found, and then this happened? Like, were you in too
Hmm.
deep at that point? Like, fuck, I
I
just
think
wasted
because
6 months.
I'm pretty sure we'd been together for 2 years by that point.
Oh
Oh.
no, yeah,
Oh.
you're already deep in the relationship. So
Oh
it's not even
sheesh.
like you can like, you know what? Maybe we should see other people. No, at that point you're like, damn,
Damn. It's like,
I'm
and
2 years
how
deep, and I
long were
just
you
found
gonna wait to
out
tell me
this
about
story.
this?
Yeah, there's a goddamn wizard from
So
another world. Evil twin brother.
He
and
just
like
he
and like
legit isekai'd himself.
even after I broke up with him, because like it was a year after that I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I can't handle this. I need a normal relationship.
Wait, so what was
um,
happening? Why wasn't that normal? Was it
Yeah.
cost of casting spells or something? Like Alakazam?
not really. It's just he kept he was
Poking
obsessed with doing
you
magic
with the
tricks.
wizard stick? Oh.
We always do magic tricks though, like sticking people's in the box with the swords and then
And then of course, like
taking
me and him, we were doing the whole
Houdini? Do you guys know what
nudes
Houdinis are? Do you know what a
thing.
Houdini is? Do you know what
um,
Houdini is?
Do you?
it's just what really ended the relationship
A
is he was.
Houdini?
Yeah. Do you know what that is?
Uh, he was a magician, wasn't he?
Yeah, but do you know what it's called when someone gives you a Houdini?
Oh no.
I'll leave that up to you guys.
Anyways, pretty much what did end up ending the relationship was, um, I thought I was ready to like, go to that like that final stage of actually doing it, but I was not. But he was, and I'm like,
Hmm.
no.
So
Damn,
wait,
you must think you're
how
so
serious
Walmart.
though? But let me ask
But
you something. Like
I
Only you
remained
guys are
best
so
friends with his
Walmart in the
younger
garden.
yeah,
brother.
I know. Yeah, Wally World. You got
No,
to go to Wally
actually,
World to
he
make it
wanted
work.
no. See, where he wanted us to have our first time was at the
Target.
school
Oh, interesting.
on the way to
Mm.
church.
Oh, what?
What? Oh.
Huh.
Oh
Wait, at the
my.
school? Your
Yeah, like
school was at the church?
no, our school was in walking distance of the church, but our school had a forest near it,
Oh, I see.
You're
I
gonna do it
see
in the forest?
indeed.
pretty much.
That's like
No,
horror
seriously,
movie
what
101 that
happened?
you don't do.
Yeah, that
Well,
Horror
see, no, that's
movie.
the thing.
especially in Arkansas.
The wooded area was between the middle school and the high school.
Ah, I see. I see. But
But the thing is with also during that relationship is me and a friend were talking about in my choir class because that's where we were hanging out before school started. We were talking about birth controls. Okay, my choir teacher heard me talking about this and was just like, "Hey, you and your friend there." Well, like it was me and my best friend who was my next door neighbor and another friend who wasn't in choir. She's like, "You, actually, I was Night Rose and we'll just say my friend's name was
Enrique.
Rebecca.
Oh.
Pinocchio.
Like Night Rose and Rebecca and your other friend right there that I don't know the name of. Come into my office right now." And it's just like,
Uh-oh.
crap. And like my friend, she's just like the one that they didn't know the name of. She was just like she looks at both of us and she's like, deuces, and she runs out the door. Like she's like, no. I was like, I'm not doing this.
Bruh.
Wait, so what happened?
What
Me
a
and my
what a
walk
friend.
into-
What a
Me
friend.
and the other friend, we walk into her office, we take a seat, and she gives us the sex talk.
Oh no!
You know what happens when your boy takes you to Wally World. You know, that's a special moment there in your life.
So I
Man,
got,
if a
so I
man
ended
wants
up,
to put his dick in your mouth and Wally World, you gotta say no, okay? Okay.
so I ended up,
Just watch out for them workers. You know they've been through enough.
on my screen. Everything's gone black. Anyways, so I had not only have I already had the sex talk like with my mom, I ended up having it with my favorite school teacher. Shit, everything's still black. Why is everything still black?
Oh god. Also, racist Edward 100%.
Oh, Edward, that guy.
I was a
Oh,
Jake.
he's in the new Batman. That new Batman comes out like March, doesn't it? Doesn't it come out in March? The new Batman.
Yeah, he's like, I'm a bat. I'm a
March
bat.
4th.
I'm a bat now. I'm not a vampire anymore. I'm a bat.
I'm a bat.
Yeah.
I'm a Batman. You better believe it, yeah.
Technically, Dracula was a bat, so I guess. I guess I
Yeah,
kinda go
yeah.
for
I
it.
mean, yeah, sure. I mean, he turned into one.
Yeah.
You know, it's a funny thing if you think about it, and like a lot of modern day vampire movies, none of the vampires actually turn into bats, but the werewolves will turn into wolves.
That is true.
It
That
was
is
like,
true.
like they had one job, and they fucked it up. They had one job.
God damn it.
God damn it, you whippersnappers fucking up the movies.
Why is everything so messed up?
God
Oh
damn.
no. So good.
You know, it's that you need more blood. That's what happened. You know, you need more blood to get
So-
your shit working.
I was the werewolf, not the vampire.
Oh yeah. Same thing.
well,
It's
that's
not
right.
swimming,
That's
my
right. That's right. You
fire
didn't
too.
need blood. You needed meat. Yeah, you need that meat.
That meat.
Arby's, we have the meats. you get over there, Rose. Oop, am I good? But yeah, kind of going in line, kind of like the interesting thing I wanted to talk about. While we wait for Rose to get back, so kind of talking in the line of like the whole vampire thing. How
can finally see again.
serious have you all ever heard of like people going like how far people would go for the vampire werewolf thing? What's the farthest you've ever heard of somebody going with it?
Probably what Night Rose said. I'm gonna be honest. We had like vampire kids, but
Yeah.
I didn't really like see them in action, to be honest. I
Mm.
mean, I don't know. I didn't. I don't think I've ever seen, like, let me suck your blood, and they're like sucking each other's blood and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
They never actually did that.
It was,
have you? Have you?
Have you? Yeah. Have you? Have you all gone that far? I mean, was the role play real? Was it?
Well, honestly, I don't know, cause like I said, I broke up with the wizard, and after that,
Oh.
everything. And like after that, I went back to just being normal-ish,
Mm.
as normal as I was.
Yeah.
I was.
So do you think it was
I
like a
wasn't a
phase
very
for
normal
everyone? Do you think it was like
I
a
think
phase?
so. And of
Yeah.
course, one of the guys that was a vampire, he was I think he was just doing it because like after that he came out as being gay. He finally came
I
out of
see.
his closet and stuff. So
I
Wait,
see.
what? You made him gay?
this was the vampire who was a year above me.
Damn.
Damn, son, where'd you
No,
find
actually-
this?
Actually, I
I
wouldn't
hate
be
women so much.
surprised.
That's it. I'm done.
I wouldn't actually be surprised if the guy did if the magician actually did come out being gay, because he was. I'm sorry. It's sad when you can say in the relationship you were the more manly one. He was very feminine. Okay.
I will
Damn.
say that happens. I've seen.
That happens.
I gotta say, I've seen relationships where like the girl is very much in control. She wears the pants, But hey, whatever works. There's guys that are like they're like betas. Like that's the way it is, I guess, right?
Yeah, happens.
As long as it's not like in a toxic way. Hey, if it fucking works and they're happy,
Yeah.
whatever.
Right.
We
Also-
have.
But then again, I'm not the feminine type. But that's probably because I grew up around mostly guys.
Maybe that's why
That's
you
fair.
and him were like meant to be. Have you like
Yeah.
tried reconnecting with him?
Nope.
Like throw him like
He's
send him a
like
wand,
Harry,
magic
they're back
wand.
at it again.
Back
They're
at it.
back at it again.
I'm sorry. I don't even think you could pay me to try to get back with that guy.
Not even if someone paid you $2 million for it.
$2 billion.
$2 billion.
$2 billion.
$2 billion. That's a lot of money. A lot of money.
Mm-mm.
Billion.
Mm-mm.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. You know, $2 billion.
No, it's no.
But
Gigajillion.
what if he wasn't a wizard anymore? But what if he gave up the Harry business?
Yeah, what if he's like a vampire kid?
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
no.
hey, but talking about how far people would go. So apparently, let me see. Oh, so Ray says, haha, I watched the show where people actually thought they were vampires and werewolves. Yes.
Yeah.
So there was a show about the ER. I don't know how accurate this was, but apparently there was a young couple. They were together, living together and all that, and apparently they claimed to be vampires. And the boyfriend, or the guy, he was going through some what's it called? He was going through some shock. Almost like what's it called? Like hypovolemic shock. Type of shit. And his skin was really pale and all that. And so the doctors are wondering, like, man, how is he how is he losing so much blood? Like, how is he alive? And so later down the line, long story short, they find out that he was getting hypovolemic shock because the girlfriend was sucking his actual blood out, actually taking his blood out and drinking it.
What?
And because she legit thought she was a vampire, and so they were drinking each other's blood, and he was doing it, but then.
Wait, so he was drinking her blood too?
Yeah, she was
But she wasn't pale?
No, she was fine apparently, and he wasn't though. He's the first one to go.
A low iron.
Maybe,
deficiency or something.
or maybe she was taking more out of him than he was taking out of
Right.
her. But
That's what she said.
but yeah, so apparently, she legit thought she was a vampire, and then so they were able to get him back up, his blood count, up to normal, and then he said, you know what, honestly, I'm not a real vampire, She's like, oh, you lied to me, like that.
How dare you?
Because she legit thought that she was the real deal, and the nurses, doctors are like, what the fuck is wrong with this person here, and then yeah,
the nurse is like, I don't get paid enough.
and then
Shit,
I know then,
damn it.
and then they're asking him like, hey, so why were you doing all this? He's like, oh, because she was real cute and I wanted to be with her. And I was like,
Aw.
bruh, I was like, bruh.
The lengths guys will go.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
This guy legit almost died from hypovolemic shock just for the girl. But
This dude let
God,
her literally take his blood just so you can get the
Yeah.
Gawk 3000.
bruh, I was like,
Must have been
bruh,
a good Gawk, I guess.
I guess so. But damn, like
Dude,
the
Bailey, you're
lengths.
looking kind of pale today. Like, yeah, my blood count, my palate's kind of low.
my plasma, I've donated my plasma to my
Plasma.
girlfriend,
Yeah,
but not in the
facts.
way you think.
She's
but-
out here feeling like a fucking god. Like, yes,
I'm
I
surprised.
will never age again.
Honestly, I'm surprised though that she hasn't been admitted to the hospital yet. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she has been later on down the line. I mean, for doing shit like that. Imagine drinking different people's bloods and all that.
People are into things weird things, bro. You never know.
Sheesh,
I mean,
yeah. I mean, I would be worried if you get some weirdo that has some disease or whatever. You're drinking their blood and all that,
right? Like, we got AIDS. Congratulations.
Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she ended up getting something, because that's not healthy. That's not healthy.
No, not at all. Damn.
I mean, I know people in other countries drink, cow blood and all that, but I mean, drink human blood and all that. I'm like, bruh. I mean, I know people do infusions for an emergency, but just for your leisure time to be going sip. Oh yeah, let me get a bit of that. Hell no, hell no, hell no. Also,
bless you.
Thank you.
but yeah, I mean that's just crazy though. People actually doing that. But also kind of
Were you turned on by this blood talk?
yeah. Were you? I mean, look at Katie. She's turning red right now. She's turning red.
Yeah, she's
Look
like,
here.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's too much.
Night Rose for acknowledging that I just sneezed.
You should know it's because I'm the nice one here.
yes.
Possibly.
These two are just bullies.
They're not bullies. That's literally what it sounded like.
Yeah, it's just normal talk. I don't know what you're talking about.
Bless you.
Yes.
Bless you.
Bless
Thank
these
you.
nuts in your face.
Okay.
I say, Katie, if you need to, you can come sit next to me. I'm nice at least.
I
Yeah,
might
that's
have to.
bless.
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 Hashtag bless. Yeah, but-
Hashtag bless.
Bruh.
Any other bad first dates besides
Sheesh.
Werewolf Man or
Yeah,
whatever?
Werewolf Man, Wally World Sausage, and
Yeah, none at all.
nothing,
The rest
nothing.
were all good.
Yeah.
I didn't really have very many.
No, that's good. That's good.
Is there
Boys never really took me out.
is there a reason? No, I'm playing. Don't you don't have to answer that one.
I just never. I'm in a handful.
you
of
you were
dates
you were
that I
kicking their
remember,
asses,
but none
weren't
of
you?
them-
You kicked their asses.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But
yeah.
none of them are bad.
I say with most like with
That's
with
good.
most
If
of my
you ever had a
dates,
bad
most
date,
of
not
the
everyone
bad
has a bad
dates
date.
were like in like middle school and high school,
Oh.
and then of course I was engaged twice. So I mean,
Wait, engaged twice. Ooh.
Mhm.
Interesting.
it sucked.
Oh.
I mean, not at the time, but then how they ended did.
Yeah, it's always how they end. That makes a big part of the whole thing, which
They
is sad.
both cheated. They both cheated.
You know what you should do next time? Hey, take him to Wally World and say, hey, I gotta do some filleting here. I gotta,
It really makes me question things.
The Walmart.
No, the fact that the two guys.
Well, I
that
mean, at that
thought
point, I
was
mean,
going
why
to
question
marry
Walmart? It's
both
Walmart.
cheated on me.
Um,
The fact that shit happens at Walmart,
I mean, that doesn't surprise
that's like
me.
normal.
That's normal. Yeah, that's normal.
I've
That's
never-
Wally World for you. I mean, it's Wally
same
World.
ever again.
You never look at Wally World the same ever again.
But no,
Oh,
it's the fact that the two guys that I thought I was going to spend my life with, both cheated on me. So
Sheesh.
They were
Goddamn.
losers.
Exactly.
Yeah, only losers cheat.
If anything, you just got like good riddance in a way.
Mm. Gladly, they didn't take you to Wally World, but hopefully the person that's worth it will take you to Wally World, and hopefully a kid won't come by and say,
Maybe
hey, mom, you like to play
Maybe
leapfrog.
Maybe that's the key. They're like, you know what? This girl won't do it at Wally World.
Hey, the real ones,
she
the
did.
real ones will take you to
Technically,
Wally World. There you go.
technically, like so I think what actually might have like caused those relationships to just not really be that great is because one of them was my best friend's half brother,
Oh,
and she's the one that got me with him.
sheesh.
And then the other guy that I dated worked with my friend at Walmart, my lesbian friend at Walmart.
Hmm.
And so both
Wally World's the
guys are
place to go.
people both guys are people that my friends kind of picked out for me that
Hmm.
I thought were good, but I guess weren't.
Shit. Yeah.
Damn.
That happens, I mean, honestly, like, you get people, here left and right.
So
They're
I guess
gonna be
I guess
like that.
technically I guess it's just like I guess since it wasn't like me who like went out and actually found the guy, I guess that's just what it was. I don't know.
It's not you. Honestly, think about
Yeah.
it.
I
Jeff
mean, granted,
Jeff
Granted,
Bezos, what?
um,
richest dude in the motherfucking world cheated on his girl, so ain't no one
Sheesh.
safe.
Ain't nobody
but
safe.
granted the
Unless you're Elon Musk, then you're safe.
Granted,
Yeah,
the last one that
there's
the last
yeah.
one that I did date was not that cheated on me and broke up with me.
Yeah.
He apparently he thought about asking out my other friend first.
Ooh.
So
Damn.
Yeah, I've had something like that. And then they end up going with them after you start dating them. Like, bruh.
I've never been in a serious relationship, and I don't plan on doing any
Don't.
Walmart stuff because
Walmart stuff.
wait until marriage. So
Yeah, you gotta wait till you're married and then go to Wally World and hope that nobody spots you there and go to the garden section.
yeah,
know,
well, I'm not doing that
Because they want to be eco-friendly when you do it. You gotta be eco-friendly.
do it outside, not inside.
I'm never going to
There.
live this down
Right,
now.
Katie?
I've never told this story.
What?
It's the thing is and as soon as I bring this up, he's gonna start calling me it again. I finally got him to stop calling me little Abner.
I've not called you little Abner in so long.
I know, because I haven't ever brought it up again because I don't want you calling me that
Maybe I
again.
should do that. Abner. Your new name is now Abner.
Night Abner.
Whoa, you're a scorpion now.
Whoa.
Whoa! Oh my God! There's a special place showing right there. Good thing the tail's covering the camera zone.
Yo, thank God.
The tail has been the censorship for the TOS. Thank you.
Jesus.
Thank you for retail.
Thank you. Yes, fuck, thank you, Tail. Because
Yes, covered the very special place that my end could see.
what just happened?
Oh, man, life happened, you know. I mean, not even full body and you lost tracking. Like, goddamn.
Oh, that's
Like,
because I'm sitting
I mean,
here.
can your base stations wait till you get trackers to lose tracking? Like, goddamn.
It's only because I'm sitting in this chair.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I mean, I thought I was the one that was losing tracking because I got like a 6 foot by 3 foot play space going on right now, and I'm surprised I've been doing good so far, you know, without losing tracking.
See, I probably do need to invest in at least a third tracker if I'm going to keep my stuff in the living room.
A tracker or
I
a
think
base
that's
station?
why. Yeah, base station. Sorry,
Hmm.
because I think that's why everything went black this time.
Maybe. You know, maybe your headset decided to go to another universe. Like, woo!
That's me.
Oh yeah, happens. I know. Especially, you know, funny thing, I could sit on the ground, and that never happens. But if I were to say if I'm standing up and then I reach over, to like to the ground to grab something, then my headset starts
Going crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, but if I
It'll
sit,
simulate movements.
yeah, it's weird because if I'm sitting down, or like if I'm laying down too, like flat, my headset, like I'm literally like laying flat on the ground, and I don't lose tracking. Like it's
Interesting.
But if I were to stand up, then reach down over to grab something, then tracking goes berserk, which is weird.
Bonkers.
Some weird psychology going on with the trackers and all that in the base stations.
Damn.
Yeah, but
Base stations aren't perfect.
they're
Mine
not.
still goes crazy. Dude, if I have a mirror near it, it goes bonkers. I have to have, like, look.
Bonkers.
Oh no, that's way away from it. I'm like, wait, could that have been my issue? Because I actually did end up having to pull a mirror out, but that's all the way over there.
I mean, it could be, but then also depends if there's anything maybe, excuse me, in the way. Maybe your cat's like went in the pathway of it, and it said, "Oh no, I can't get around cats. I can't get the feel. I can't get around the fur."
With as far up as those base stations are, they should be fine.
Yeah.
I don't think my cats can go up that high.
Interesting.
You'd be surprised how cats be like Spider-Man.
I had
over here.
to stand on a kitchen on a table on a kitchen chair to table like the
Oh, yeah.
table, just to get up there to like
Talking
screw in
about
the son of a
cats, dude,
bitches.
Kairu's cat like attacks you. Be
Really?
careful. Yeah, that thing's crazy.
Jeez.
Like it just be like, oh hey kitty, and it's like his eyes are so
He
big. It's like the
scratched
biggest.
me.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
he'll scratch the shit out of you. Yeah, the cat's mean. Like I literally like it looks so cute. It's probably I've never seen a cat with like such big eyes. So it's like oh, and you want to pet it so bad, and as soon as you do, it just like and like scratch it. And it's so fast too. He's like,
Bruh.
like attacks you with his nails like immediately, and they're just like ah.
Jeez.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
And then like it'll just be like hiding under the couch, and you like take a
Yeah.
step, and you like attacks your feet. Like Jesus.
Sheesh.
Luckily, none of my cats are mean. And Mr. Miyagi has big blue eyes. He's adorable.
He only does karate kicks towards your face.
Fact.
Hey, but you know what? Honestly, though, I'm talking about like pets that are aggressive and biting. Too. So my mom got this new puppy. It's a German Shepherd mixed with some other dog. I don't know. Have you seen the trailers to that new dog movie? It's supposed to be coming out. It's like
Yeah, with Channing Tatum.
Yeah, so it's basically it's like that dog exactly mixed with the German Shepherd, but it's a
nice.
puppy. Cause I looked at it, I was like, hey, that's pretty much the same dog that we got right now. And yeah, that guy will be biting like every time you go out, he's going for your cankles and your feet. So I put him in headlocks and all that, and then
Goddamn dog.
like shut my dog now, like cowardly, like crazy dog. But no, like yeah, like that dog will be like going everywhere, like there'll be moments where he'll be pretty chill, but he gets like really hyper energetic, starts going at you and all that. It's like, but nah, he does be pretty much like I'll let him like chew on the shoe, whatever, because no big deal. because like it's not like a nice like Adidas or J's or anything like that. You know, like I won't be
Jeez.
wearing any nice
Air
stuff around him.
Forces. Air Force Ones.
But no, but if I'm in my uniform and all that, like nah, like I'm gonna kick you to the moon before you can try to
Yeah, I hear
bite
you.
on my uniform. But no, for the most part, like yeah, he'll just be good at it. Then I'll just like he'll get aggressive. And then once I put him on a leash, he'll try to be act aggressive. But then he'll just sit down, and be all calm and all that until I release him.
Aw. It sounds like you gotta put pictures up of him, especially if he's a puppy.
Oh yeah, he's getting big, like big as fuck too. He's getting
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah. He has a hernia though, but which they're supposed to operate on it. But apparently they have to fix him at the same time as taking out the hernia for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Because it's cheap. It's cheaper to put him. You don't want to put him to sleep twice. Like
Oh, I see what
you
you're
gotta put
saying.
him to sleep, do your work, do whatever work you have to do, and then he wakes back up. It's
Mm.
same thing with humans. Like put them under anesthesia, do whatever you
Take
have
their
to get
balls
done.
off and then yeah, at the same time take care of their
It'll calm
cardiac
them down too.
injuries.
That'll calm them down a little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, take out the testosterone. You know.
I still have to get my dog fixed. I wanted
Sheesh.
to wait until
a
she's
girl, though,
7
right?
of the year. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
was they just like zip tie the vagina closed or
No,
no?
I think they take out like the glands or whatever, right? The uterus
I
glands. Or
don't. I don't know. I know dogs can get periods and stuff, so
they
Oh,
do,
yeah.
yeah.
I want
If you
Yeah.
do that,
Yeah, I
they
want
don't
to stop
get
that before.
Gonna turn your dog into a
happens.
eunuch.
or else you have to wear it has to wear a diaper.
A diaper baby dog.
Yeah, you have to do that if you have a female dog, get it
And
fixed.
she
Yeah.
turns 1 in April.
I've never
so.
had that with actually any of my female dogs, and none of my
Yeah.
dogs have ever been.
Yeah,
fixed.
we've never had
I've
any
seen
female
it.
dog fixed.
I've seen it.
Yeah, it can happen.
What they just put a plug.
It's not like a lot. I mean, you have to wear a diaper if you don't,
Yeah,
if
you don't fix your
they
dog.
have their period. But it's like little spots. It's not like.
Yeah, it's not
I
like
mean, honestly though, so we have a dog. I have a dog. It's my mom's dog. She's already 20 years old. I'm surprised how long this dog's been alive. It shouldn't even be alive at this point. At 20 years.
Aw.
That's pretty much how I am with my pug Molly. I'm surprised she's still alive. I'm happy
Yeah.
she's still alive. I'm just surprised.
Yeah. But you know what? So the thing is too, like, we never fixed her, and she hasn't had any issues like with like periods or anything like that. Like the only time we've ever had an instance where she was bleeding was like something bit her on the neck, and
Oh, gotcha.
and not too long ago too, like maybe like sometime last year, something bit her. We think it could have been like a rodent or something that bit her on the neck. But
you better. Bear
no,
better, like,
yeah, a bear bite. Yeah.
bear bite.
No, but like it literally like cleaned the fur off of the area too. Like I don't know what it was, but yeah, it's the only time I've ever seen her bleed. And no, I take that back. There was time, but no, I think it was the other dog that was having some weird period issues. But no, like with this particular dog, never ever had any issues with
that's good.
periods, which is a good thing. But I'm still surprised she's this old. Like
Alive.
she's lost almost all of her teeth, almost
Aw.
like 100% deaf, but still alive,
Still going.
still
That's
going,
awesome.
still got some fight left in her, But god damn, yeah, she's wait. But what's it called? But anyway, but what about your dog though, Turbo? How's your dog
He's a
been
boy,
doing?
so
Yeah.
he's good. He's chilling. He actually came out and played with me today and yesterday. He
And he's really
loves the
enjoying all
snow.
that snow.
Yeah, he loves the snow. So I was bringing him out.
I've seen all your pictures
Yeah, he loves it. So I bring
Yeah.
in
him
the
out.
video.
He
So
like knows it snows. He'll like drift in the snow. Like he'll like
Yeah.
slide, like and his like back.
Deja vu.
Like, his front paws are doing all the work, and his back is just like sliding. It's so cool. I'm like, yo, you're a
Nice.
savage. Yeah, he's a boss.
So you never had to
Yeah.
fillet his walnuts?
No, I did. I
Oh, you did?
That because I don't want him to get like cancer or anything.
Oh, yeah.
So
So what is your guys' thoughts on that? Like with dogs getting fixed? Like what are your guys' thoughts on it?
I mean, if your dog's doesn't really need like, I know some people like him like me. I kind of did it more because I didn't want him to get like high risk of like ball cancer. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
also
Prostate.
at the time they like my dog was like marking a lot, so I'm like, yo, I can't like put up with this.
Yeah.
So that does help. and my dog had a really high, like, uh, like he wasn't like angry, but he was very what's it called? He definitely had like he would see red a lot, if that makes sense. It was like a lot harder
Oh yeah.
to like get him out of it. Yeah, like it was because he's a beast. You know what I mean? So
Oh yeah. Your dog's pretty big.
also, yeah, and I also just didn't want him to like, because I was like, yo, if I get another dog, because I like foster dogs every now and then. If I get another dog, like, and he gets a dog pregnant or something,
Oh
you know.
yeah.
So I was like, all right, you know what? I'll just do it. I'll just
Mm,
get him fixed,
yeah.
and yeah, and so I ended up getting him fixed because it was just easier. There was like this place that they like they pretty much like do it for like not too expensive, like because I went to one place, they want like $800 or something like that.
Oh yeah. I hear
This place
a
was
lot of
cool. They were like,
vet places are expensive as fuck.
yeah, this one place was
Yeah.
pretty cool. They were like, yeah, if you, it was like 200 something
Mm.
bucks, because they go off of weight. So it's
I
pretty, and
see.
they weight,
I mean,
so
hey,
it's
that's
big.
not bad though. $200 to get your
Yeah, it was
dog
like
fixed.
200 something. I forgot how
Yeah.
much it was overall, but
I mean,
yeah, so I ended
it's
up getting him
crazy.
fixed pretty easy. But yeah, he was marking a lot at the time, and I'm like, ugh. And then also,
And
like I
I
said, he
thought
has
getting
some
a dog
interesting
fixed for
things.
$70 was expensive.
No, 70 is awesome.
Sheesh.
200
Bella
something.
is 400.
Damn.
For you? For you?
I don't know how it is for girls. I wonder if it's more money for girls.
She is 400.
Oh yeah, it's it's
Yeah.
it's
I
it's
don't know, I don't
typically
really know.
more it's typically more to get a female dog fixed than a male
Really?
dog.
Ew.
Huh.
Um,
Interesting.
Cute.
we yeah, at the time I remember I went to this one vet, got it done, and then my parents' dog, he would mark a lot. He marks even till today, even though he's fixed, he still marks. It's like we thought it would help.
Sheesh.
Um, so we
Yeah.
did it with him, and then we fixed. We had to. My parents ended up getting a little small, like this very cute, like dog. I don't know what kind of dog she is, but she's super cute. And we were like, "Yo, she's gonna end up getting pregnant. Like, we gotta get him fixed." So we finally got him fixed, and it was so sad because I guess like there was like babies in her. We didn't know. So when
Oh.
they were doing the surgery, that put out like the little puppies. I was like, no, like they weren't like fully developed, but
Oh,
yeah,
like
it was that.
were they dead inside of her?
Well, they weren't dead. It's just like they started the procedure, and when they opened it, there's like literal like puppies being made. Like we
Oh,
had
so they didn't know
my
that.
one parents thought, no, we didn't even know that. So my one parents, my male dog of my parents ended up impregnating the new puppy, and she was really young. That's why that's another thing. We waited literally a year. Like I don't even think we waited a year. I think we was like nine. I think it was the 11th month, 10th or 11th month. Went to go get her fixed, and they're like, yeah, unfortunately, like, we like everything was successful. We want to let you know, like, she did have puppies in her, and we had to like put her away. So I was like, oh man. So they just kind of like they have to pull the puppies out, and they're dead.
Yeah.
Like they're alive, but when they pull them out, they die. Because they're taking them out of the embryo. I was like, no.
Yeah.
I
Shit.
remember everybody was like super sad about that, but they can't do anything once she's open.
Yeah.
Like
But
you
how old was she at the time?
like 11 months.
So yeah, but like I was thinking, like if she gets pregnant at that age, like wouldn't it kind of kill her or do harm if they were fully
Yeah,
developed?
she's really small. She's a really small dog. She's literally like this big. So
Yeah.
Mm.
they also said that like, yeah, that could have like been like one like harmful to her, but also
Yeah.
like if she passes, like maybe the puppies wouldn't have made it. So it's kind
Yeah.
of like
A lot of
it's a blessing
miscarriages.
in a way, yeah, but
Yeah.
at the same time it's kind of sad. Like no, like the
Oh yeah.
puppies,
But do you
like,
think it was actually from your other dog, or do you think she was
not
probably
my it wasn't from my
impregnated
dog.
prior to
No,
you
no,
getting her?
no, because it wasn't like like, oh, these dogs are, we had her already for like, we got her when she was like a puppy for like
Oh,
maybe
okay.
3 months. We got her when she was 3 months old, so we already had her
Yeah.
for a while.
Oh, okay. Damn.
So,
Sucks. Yeah, we had a cat. The last cat we've ever had died from a miscarriage.
oh, really?
Yeah, she would get out of the house and I guess get with some stray cat, and then I
Yeah.
guess got pregnated, and it didn't work out because she was like bleeding out like really bad.
Oh,
And by the time we took her to the vet, she already I guess she pretty much
lost too much
died.
blood.
Yeah,
Oh, that kind of happened to me, but with a chameleon.
chameleon.
Yeah, so I had a chameleon, right? I had two chameleons. And one was really sick, so I already knew she wasn't gonna like live long. But I was supposed to get two male chameleons, and they sent me two baby female ones. I didn't know.
Sheesh.
Until like you can't tell. You really when they're babies, you can't really tell. You're just kind of like
Yeah.
rolling the dice.
Right.
And then I'm like, all right, well, this looks like two females, and I figured out. And one was always like when I got the one baby, it was already like super sick. So I already knew like
Mm.
if I get a year out of him, like I'll be happy. I'll give him the best life that I can.
Yeah.
So, but then the second one was really striving, and she was huge, and she was such a beast. I'm like, yo, like she's gonna be a monster. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And then like all of a sudden, she started acting weird. And then like when we took it to the vet, she's like, yeah, no, she's egg bound. Like they have issues where sometimes they can't like lay their eggs. Like maybe something is not.
Oh, I've had that happen to a leopard gecko. She died
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
egg right there coming out.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're really
because she laid
like
eggs before too, but they every time I would try to incubate them, they were just never any good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
I've been thinking of doing that because mine lays eggs like all the time. They're like always doing stuff.
yeah, but no,
I don't
that's
think I
sad. That's sad when that happens though. When they die,
Yeah, I was like, no.
was like
Yeah, I
was the egg trying to get out on yours, or was it still in there?
No, she just like she was get so at one point I was like, yo, she's kind of getting fat, like, but it wasn't that she was getting fat. It was that all the eggs were building up, but she couldn't lay them. Like, and the way
Oh,
chameleons do is they go to the bottom of the cage and they dig in the ground and they dig a huge hole that they can fit in. Then they lay their eggs in it and then they come back out. But what
yeah,
happens is sometimes, like like a kid, like something the kid can get stuck or there's a complication. Same thing with her. I guess like they're saying like the way sometimes the egg like doesn't make it out, or they might just have something and ends up like just kind of like sitting there and then ends up passing away. It's
yeah,
like with chameleons, I guess it's like really bad. Like the
really,
whole like yeah, that's why guys like people try to get guy chameleons because they'll last like
a lot
the like
longer.
6 years. Yeah, they'll last longer. Where a
Mm,
female chameleon, even if they don't like, they're like chickens. Even if you don't breed
yeah,
them, they'll still lay eggs. And every time they lay eggs, it takes so much out of them that they might
sheesh,
die laying the eggs even
yeah,
if they're not fertilized. So I was like, God damn.
crazy shit. I know
Yeah.
it's like yeah, 'cause that's what happened to my leopard gecko. I had two of them. I still got the male. Still got him.
Mm.
I've had him for sheesh. I've had him for a couple of years, but the let's call it my friend, their brother gave them to me. They've had them since they were tiny babies.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and they pretty much raised them through, but they couldn't have them anymore because of their cat and all that. And
Oh
so
gotcha. Cat was
yeah,
going in there.
and they already have like a snake and everything too. So it's like yeah, the
Wait, so
mixture.
let's do that. What pets does everyone have?
Let's go first.
Katie, what pets you got?
Well, I have 2 cats
Two cats.
and
Oh, you
a
have two.
dog. Yeah.
Two cats and a dog, huh?
And then I have 2 outside cats that I feed. that I have
Sheesh.
claimed as my own.
Two.
Two.
It's
So
nice
you
to
so
have
you
the
got two
two, and
cats
then next
inside
week
and
you
two
got
cats
hunted.
outside. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, so like there's these 2 cats that just showed up on my back porch one day and it was really cold, so I made them a little box home. There's 2 of them.
Hmm.
And I fed them, of course,
I see.
because they're hungry. And so I've claimed them as my own, but
Did you
outside.
name them?
I did.
What's their names?
So the black one, I think it's a girl.
Okay.
It's not the coolest name in the world, but
What's the name?
she has thumbs.
She has
like literal
thumbs.
thumbs. She has thumbs. So I named her
What?
Thumbs.
You do
She has
thumbs.
thumbs.
Cats don't
Like
have
she's
thumbs.
I know, but they're like extra. She has extra toes on her feet that look like thumbs.
What?
Yeah,
So you
I
literally
named her.
called her thumb.
I
Thumbs.
called her
Never heard.
Thumbs.
You never heard of someone like, yo, she looked like a thumb. Like, what the hell is this? Yeah, like
Yes.
on a
This
picture, you look like a
this
full, you
cat
look
looks
like
like a whole
Well, I
thumb.
named her that because she's got extra toes. And Charlotte named the other one, which kind of looks like Oscar, but she named him Cookie.
Oscar Mike.
Cookie. Aw, Cookie. That's cool.
So it's an orange and white tabby.
I'd definitely rather be Cookie than Thumb.
Thumb, yeah.
What
Yeah,
up,
definitely.
Thumb?
Yo, what up?
Thumb.
No, it's
What
thumbs.
up?
You gotta add the S.
It's like
Thumb.
it's like imagine if it's like someone with a lisp, like
Oh,
like what up, thumbass?
You look like a whole thumb. You look like a toe. Like, no.
Oh no! How dare you call me a
Alright, what-
thumb? How
And
dare
then
you?
I have two leopard geckos.
Ooh, two
I have
leopards.
two turtles, and I have a fish named Tokyo, a beta fish.
Tokyo.
And it's not really mine, but I guess it's mine. Is a bearded dragon
Bearded
named
dragon.
Ralph. Yeah,
Ralph, huh?
yeah,
Interesting.
he's mad chill.
Nice.
And then my dog and
Doggo.
my
So
dragon. Yeah,
dog, a fish, two leopard geckos, and
Bearded dragon.
bearded
turtles.
dragon and turtles.
Mhm.
Turtles. Well, what kind of turtles you got?
They're red-eared sliders.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
used
had
to
to
have a
rescue
couple
I
of
them.
miss
them.
my turtles.
Yeah, they're
Turtles.
pretty beasts. Honestly,
No.
I definitely got in more. Like I feel like most of the time when you think turtles, like, oh, it's easy to take care of, but it's not. Like you got like once you get the habitat down, then yeah, then it's easy. You just feed them and that's it. But
Yeah.
when I got them, I definitely was in over my head. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was these two baby
That's
turtles.
how
Like
I felt.
I had to rescue them because they were like in this tank at this like store, and I was like,
Oh yeah, they're always like that.
yeah, and I was like, it wasn't even like a pet store. It was like a clothing store or whatever. And
Was like a
I was like, yo,
99-cent
like
outlet or something like that.
no, it was like a tourist spot thing,
Oh,
and
okay.
so it's illegal to sell turtles, right? So
Yeah.
what they did was they're like, oh no, you buy the tank and you get the turtles for free. So I was like, so let me just get the turtle, and they're like, no, like you have to get the tank. I'm like,
Right.
right, okay. I was like,
And
this is some
you know what's
bullshit.
funny thing is like so it's the same thing over here. So like especially like when the Raider sliders are like baby size, you're not supposed to sell
Yeah,
them.
you're not
And
supposed to.
so there was a 99-cent outlet store. Well they changed the name because I guess they didn't have the rights for a 99-cent store
Oh,
name.
really?
Yeah, so they changed it to 98-cent outlet.
Oh my gosh.
And so basically they used to sell those. And but what they did, they would have them in the little I think they had them in like the beta cups. They would have the little turtles or those little plastic cricket keeper things, whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, they would sell them. And then
Oh, jeez.
yes, they used to have those. They used to have beta fish. I don't know what they have anymore. I don't even go there anymore and all that. I mean, I only went there because
Yeah.
my sister used to work there, but
Yeah.
now, but yeah, it's like no purpose of even going there.
Yeah.
But yes, shit's so crazy.
Yeah,
That's
I felt bad. I actually had three, but one like ended up passing. Like he was so sick because I ended up getting like
yeah.
the ones that like did not look good. I was like, yo, like give me these. And I was telling him like, yo, like these turtles, like they need like heat and stuff. Like you can't just like have them
Yeah,
like this.
for
They're like,
sure.
no, they were definitely like annoyed, and they were just trying to get me out of the store as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, fuck you.
I mean, because
But
even though like rated sliders will thrive in cold water, they need at least some heat source to bask in
yeah,
and all
they
that,
have
like the
some
sun.
basking.
That's why in the wild, like they go out, you see them out, on the shore and all that, just to kind of like basking in the sun. Then they go back in the
Yeah.
water. Yeah, but
I got them when they were like quarter sized. They're so
yeah,
small.
that's how ours were too. Well,
Yeah.
the funny thing is that because those turtles are as old as me, but we gave them to my uncle because we just couldn't have them anymore. Like we've had them for so long now.
Really?
Yeah, like my parents got them at the quarter size like when I was born. So like
Oh wow.
around the time
Yeah.
when I was born. So like you just imagine like they got pretty big too.
Yeah, they're
We
huge.
eventually made them a pond and all, or my uncle did, got him a pond,
Oh,
but
that's cool.
so that's our like hey like do you want them like because we
There
just
you go.
can't.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday! Here you go. You get yourself some turtles here. But,
Yeah, I in the summertime I just like let them like walk around in the grass, but I just tie like
nice.
a balloon.
A
Or if I
balloon?
don't, yeah, if I tie a balloon to them, and you could just see where they go. And if I
Oh,
can't
okay.
tie a balloon, what I'll do is I'll put like a little like I used to put like a toothpick and then put like a little tape on the toothpick and then just put it on their shell. So like when they're moving around, you just see the flag, kind of like
Oh, I was talking about
they're in the
those little
grass.
like the thick pick thing with the little flag on it, the paper flag. Is that what you're
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
but I would
Okay.
use like a toothpick. Yeah, like a toothpick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then put the flag on them, and then
Oh my god.
you just that way you
Yeah.
could see like, all right, they're in the grass because honestly, they're like green and the grass, and sometimes the grass gets really tall. So like now you're like, all right, like where are they? And like literally, there's been times where I'm like, where are they? Oh my god.
Right.
So
Right.
balloon's the best, but if you don't have a balloon, you just use.
Oh yeah, just get yourself one of those nitro gloves, blow it up, and then just tie it to a knot, make it the balloon.
Exactly.
Sheesh.
But they're a lot bigger now, so now it's like kind of easy. Like I almost don't need to do that, but sometimes like they take off. They're fast. Like there's a whole thing that turtles are slow, but not turtles.
No, turtles
are
can be
fast.
fast. Turtles can be
They're fast as hell. They're
Yeah,
like,
imagine those
Yo.
alligator snapping turtles.
yeah.
Those things are bitching crazy.
Turtles are, and not for nothing too. Like I do want. I don't have the room for it, but I do want like a tortoise. I want like
Ooh,
a tortoise, like a
yeah.
land turtle.
Oh yeah,
So
those
bad.
are awesome. I had a
Yeah,
friend that
those
used to
are
have a
really cool.
bunch of those.
Really?
Oh yeah, like good
Those are
stuff
cool.
too.
I want like the big, like the Salcata tortoises. They're like tan. You know what
Oh
I mean?
yeah,
They got, like big
the big old
they
ones.
walk on rocks and stuff. It's so cool.
I mean, Kick's probably seen a bunch of tortoise around his area.
yeah, probably honestly in the desert, you probably got a
Yeah,
bunch of.
I wouldn't be surprised. I know they got a bunch in Arizona and all, but I think those
Yeah,
are protected.
yeah, probably. Salcata tortoises are
Sheesh.
badass.
Yeah, talking about protected, kind of sad. Well, I'll probably get to that after we're done with this bit here. But as far as pets goes, I have a 250-gallon aquarium. It's full of plecos in there. I got
What? Yo, plecos are like my favorite fish.
I got most of them are common plecos. I think I got 5 common plecos, like
Those
the
are
black ones.
black ones with
Yeah.
white spots.
Yeah, like the ones you see in Florida now.
They get huge, right?
They get pretty big, yeah.
I had a huge pleco for
Yeah,
a bit.
I got 3 huge ones in my tank. So one of them's a chocolate albino. The other 2 are the other big one is the common pleco, and then the other one is like one of those high fin. One's like it's like kind of like a
that's
dark
so cool.
orangish, kind of.
Yeah. So what do you feed them? Do you put like pickles in there and stuff?
So yeah, I would put cucumbers in there. So what I did, I bought these things that these guys made specifically for plecos. There are these like kind of like saltwater resistant type of like spring coils. And what you would do, you would screw it into say if you put a whole cucumber, you screw 2 of them on each end, and it would pretty much weight it down. And they wouldn't rust or anything. And I got them here. Like that's what I use. I just kind of like
That's
screw
so
them
cool.
inside of the vegetable, drop them in there. I also got these Zoom Med like little banquet things. They're like really pink looking tablets. That are they're pretty.
Oh,
they're,
yeah.
they're almost like hockey pucks, but a little smaller. And you just drop them in there. I also got the little algae wafers.
Algae wafers, yeah. Because I used to have a big one. I rescued one. And the dude's like, yeah, like he's like, I have a small tank, and he just ended up getting huge. And the dude was like this big. And I
Yeah.
put him with my turtles because I couldn't put small plecos in there. The turtles were like always
Oh,
try
yeah.
to eat him. So I put the big one in there, and they were like friends. But
Yeah.
he was already old. He was already like
Big old.
I don't know
pleco.
how old he was, but he was already like in his last days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just
Then
let him
again,
live.
like who knows how long that guy had him in the small tank too.
Yeah,
That's the bad part about having
just
big
said
fish
he's
in a
like-
small tank, you know?
He's like, honestly, he's like, and he even told me because I brought it back home in like a barrel, you know what I mean, and like a paint barrel, and he was like,
Yeah.
yeah, like the tank I had him in was smaller than that. I was like, Jesus, man, he could barely even move in this.
Yeah, like I mean the amount of ammonia probably killed him inside out, you know? Like
Yeah.
just
Well,
some
no, and then when I took him, he was good. He was like
Yeah.
loving life. I made him live for like a few more years.
That's good.
But
Hey, at least
yeah.
he was able to end life happily.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when
Yeah.
I literally I was like, oh, he hasn't moved in a few days. Like, oh, he passed away. Like, all right.
Yeah. I've had a couple plecos, but it's mostly been the more exotic ones that have passed away, especially like vampire plecos. They're not as sturdy as the common plecos. Like common plecos are like tanks. They're built like tanks. Like,
yeah, this dude was a beast.
They're
I remember,
crazy.
like, he would whips. Like I remember it'd be like he'd like
Yeah.
literally like jump out of the water and stuff. I was like, jeez.
Yeah. So
Beast.
so I've in my tank I got these big 4-inch diameter PVC pipes that I put in there for the tunnels. I got driftwood in there and all that. But what I used to have, I put one back in there because it's broken now. But I put like a clay kind of pottery type of thing in there. You know, a lot of people do that. So, but apparently one of the plecos, because most of the plecos are too big to even stick their heads in there. and the other ones were small enough to be able to go in and out. But then one of them
Stuck
was
his head in and got stuck.
was just about medium, so he got in there, and I guess he couldn't get out, and so sometimes when they get stressed out, they kind of lock their fins out.
Yeah.
And on the inside of the hole is like a kind of like a ridge area, so his fins would lock in there. So I literally like took him out, and it was I don't know if you ever seen those honeycomb plecos. They look really cool. They look really cool. They got this like kind of like almost honeycomb pattern.
You gotta put pictures up.
Yeah, I'll put pictures up.
I love plecos.
Yeah.
Plecos are that cool.
Yeah,
They're honestly probably like my favorite fish, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll put them up so you can see them. So basically, what I got my my Glock knife, and I cracked it open and got him out.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because like.
So he's still okay.
He's good. Yeah, I broke it, and so later on down the line, I put the piece back in there because it's broken now, so there's no ridge anymore. So.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But none of them even use it anyways. Only the smaller plecos. Cause I used to have two. Have you seen the royal plecos? They're like really stubby looking ones. They're green, like a dark green. Yeah, with stripes. Yeah.
No, I just know the common ones, and then the one that I wanted was like the dragon one. It's like red fins.
Okay.
It looks so crazy. It was like dragon something. Like I'm like, but they were so expensive.
Oh yeah.
No place around here had it. Like you had to get it online.
Yeah, no. Even over here, there's one. I think it might be the one. It's like a really bright orange fin and green body. It's like one of those. Cause those things are like around $200, $300.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Yeah, I was like,
plecos are so cool.
But that's the problem.
Crazy because they just like clean it, like just like eat algae and stuff. It's so cool.
But even other stuff too. Yeah, but that's the thing too. That's sad part about having exotic plecos compared to the common plecos is that they're not going to be as hardy as them. So you have to kind of give them a little bit more more treatment. Yeah, more treatment for the water. Because at least with the common pleco, I mean, of course you don't keep it like dirty or whatever, but you still clean it. But at least you don't have to do any like severe treatment like you would do like other like fish, like tropical fish and all that. Yeah. Because some of those plecos do need more tropical type of treatment, like compared to the common plecos.
And I remember they were always saying like they're not like regular fish. Like regular fish, when you grab them and you push their fins back. And you hold them like that, so you don't and then you can throw them out back into the water. But with plecos, they lock their fins.
Yeah.
And if you like force their fins, you're literally like breaking their bones. Like,
yeah. I thought you just grab them by the head. Like they don't got teeth. You just like grab them like kind of like from the top and bottom of their head.
Some people pick them up from their mouth.
Yeah, that's where I grab them from too.
Yeah, some people just. Whoop,
yeah, or what I'll do is I'll grab them from the head and then grab them at the tail.
That's cool. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, because I mean I just started doing that instead of using the net because a lot of times, like especially with the fine nets, their fins get caught up in it. So what I went to Walmart, to Wally World, and and I got I got one of those like
garden section.
Near the garden section.
I mean, that's plecos suck the algae off the wall. That's what they do.
Yeah, But what I did is I got one of those fishing nets, but instead of like the cloth ones, those rubber materialed fishing nets, where the net is all rubberized instead of like a material or like a wire. Okay. So I got one of those.
Grab one of those.
Yeah, so I scoop them up, but then I'll just grab them by a hand to take them out instead of like.
That's a good idea. I should have did that with mine. I would always I trying to get him in the net. He was so strong. And I was trying to get him in the net, and the net was way too small. And I'm like, oh my god, how am I gonna do this? When I pull him out, he's like, oh my god, this fish is huge.
Yeah, just manhandle it.
Like, so hard.
Manhandle that thing. Yeah, it might as well, especially for bigger fish like that. Like you might as well just grab them by your hand.
Pleco again, though. I would love another pleco.
Dude, so cool. What's it called? Royal plecos are nice because they don't get very big. They maybe like cap out at a foot. Whereas like common plecos probably cap out at around 20 inches. Some say they get up to 2 feet past it, but I was like, I've never seen one get past it. Even a wild caught one. Even wild caught ones, I don't see them.
I could believe it because mine was he was pushing like past 20. The dude was huge. I had him in the huge tank, like in a huge turtle tank at the time. I think it was like a 200-gallon tank that I used to have my turtles in, and he was such a beast. He was like so big. I'm like, he barely fits in this tank. I'm like, geez, I gotta get something bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Oh man, I could see some of them going that big. Not all of them though. I think
Not all,
most
for
like
sure.
for the most part they go
I
to
mean,
20.
there might be special cases where some might get that big, but I've at least for the most part, because a lot of them, especially a lot of them you get in the pet stores, aren't even wild caught too. Like a lot of them are
Yeah,
farm
they're
bred.
just grown in a farm bred. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, like the chances of you getting a wild caught one, I mean, unless you're in Florida, but then again, those are
Yeah.
technically wild now. I mean, they weren't originally, but they are
Yeah.
now, I guess. But,
You know what reminds me, like what was really close to that I fell in love with?
what was that?
Manta rays.
Oh, manta rays are nice.
Manta rays are mad cool. They're like they're like dogs.
Yeah,
You go up to them and you like pet them and like their mouth is just like because they're just like they're not stingrays, manta rays by the way.
manta rays. Yeah,
Stingrays, I mean, they're the
it's
same thing, but it's just they have a stinger. But
right.
they're so cool when you like see them. They have like a little face and stuff, but they're the same thing. They have like kind of like a mouth, kind of like a pleco, and they're just
Yeah,
like I
yeah,
prefer to clean and eat stuff.
yeah. I see. That's
They're so cool, but you can pet them and stuff and like hold
yeah.
them. They love it. It's
That's the
so
nice
cool.
part
I would
about
love a manta
plecos
ray.
too. Like my whole tank is only plecos. I mean, I have one small gourami in there, and then a couple like little mosquito fish in there. But that's it. Like I don't put anything else in there because
That's cool.
I prefer just to have plecos because they're a lot easier to
they're
tend to. And it's like only one. I mean, you can have I mean, a lot of them can be territorial, but since you got a bigger enough space, you got enough little areas where they like to be at. But what I noticed with my little group of plecos, a lot of them like to stay in a certain spot together, and then they'll move to another together, like almost like they're like kind of
That's
flocking.
pretty cool.
I mean, there'll be times where like one will try to push the other one out, but then the next thing you notice, like they're just right next to each other, just chilling out.
Yeah. They're just chilling.
They're just chilling. But that's the nice part too, because like you're not worried about them eating other fish and all that.
Yeah, no,
mean-
that's why I like plecos. They're
I mean, the
so
only
chill.
time you'll ever see plecos. Oh, hey there, Kuma. How's it going? But like the only time you'll ever see plecos like eating off of another fish is either it's dead, and the reason why they're eating off of the dead fish is because they don't have anything else to eat, and they're
Yeah.
hungry. Especially in pet stores, you'll see that a lot in pet stores. But yeah, like people say, like, oh yeah, my pleco's sucking on the side of the other fish. Like, well, were you feeding it anything else
Yeah.
other than trying to get it to solely eat algae only? Like for the most part too, like if you don't feed it anything else, it's gonna go after your like goldfish too, since they're slow enough.
Yeah.
Like anything else too, like that's why with plecos you gotta. That's the thing too. You gotta prepare to overfeed. I mean,
Yeah.
especially with these fish, you gotta prepare for the tank to get a little dirtier than normally. That's why it's a.
Just eat.
Yeah, like I honestly don't even have enough filtration too for mine. Like I have one FX 5 from Fluval. It's a big canister filter, and I put a lot of stuff in the
Canister filters are the shit.
yeah. Like I put a lot of stuff in there too. Like that's why with canister filters you can do a lot of modding to it. You can add your
Yeah.
own filtration stuff to it, your own stuff.
Microbiobes and stuff.
Yeah, you can put your own shit
I,
in there.
I wish when I got into like any kind of fish, any kind of water kind of pet, I wish I would
Yeah.
have known that like canister filters are the way to go, not the goddamn filter that hangs on there.
Oh,
and little things on there like that never works. Like,
It-
just
it
get the
does.
canister filter.
yeah.
Get
And the thing is, like, I mean, canister filters can be pretty expensive too by
Yeah,
themselves.
but they're worth it.
They're worth it, and especially too because you can get away with like putting, like I said, putting your own stuff. You take it out, take it apart, take the stock stuff out, and put your own kind of like stuff in there to make it better. Because sometimes the stock equipment that comes with it may not be the best filtration. And then too, like with mine, since it's a 250. So I have one on filter on one end, and I'm gonna have to later on get another filter to put on the other end. Yeah, to get it better filtration, and then water changes are easy. I got this big pump that I hook up a garden hose to, and it sucks the water out. And then I have got another garden hose, just pouring water in at the same time, and it gets that cleared away.
Interesting.
I mean, for the
You know
most
what,
for the most part too, especially because I got sand. I got sand in the tank, and so what I do, I get the hose, get the pressure high enough, and I just get all the dirt just to push out of the sand, just by like
Oh,
kind of
okay,
like
gotcha,
pushing
yeah.
the water, let it kind of swish the sand, get all the junk out, and then just kind of siphon it out with the pump. And then
Gotcha.
and for some reason doing that it turns out to be a better filter than but for the most part, at least with the filter I got on, it's sustaining the water for the most part. But when it comes to
Okay,
like
okay.
actually cleaning the dirt out, like there'll
Yeah,
still be like dirt, especially from the driftwood, like when they eat off of it, like it just leaves like a bunch of like crumbs and everything
Oh,
around, and they're mixed with their poop. So
Oh,
you
gotcha.
gotta get that out of there.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean, for the most part, I got those fish. And then I have the one leopard gecko. Then I got a tarantula. I have a tarantula.
What's the tarantula's name?
Charlotte.
Oh,
I
what?
Yeah. Named her
like
Charlotte.
Charlotte's Web.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Funny thing though, that story, me and my friend, I surprised my mom with it. Cause I went to my, cause I got I got my friend. I was like, hey, you want to help me out set up this tarantula terrarium? He's like, oh yeah, sure, let's go for it. So we went there. I went to buy it. Got the stuff for it, and then came home. I showed it to my dad. Like, hey, I told him, hey, like, mom, I gotta show you something. She's like, hold on, real quick, gotta use the restroom. So I'm like, all right. So I showed it to my dad. He's like, your mom's probably not gonna let you have that, right? I'm like, no, watch. I got it. Like, I got it. Got this. He's like, all right. Because my dad wouldn't care. He wouldn't even mind me having a snake, but my mom's the one's like, nah, not in this house.
Yeah.
So I put it in my room. We got it all set up. Put everything together. Put there, and then we got it done. By the time she got out, I was like, hey, come, I want to show you something. So I was like, hey, like, look what's inside here. Look what's inside there. And then she's like, what? like,
Dang.
like, what is that? But I told her, like, I was like, it's fine. It's like, it's not gonna be able to jump out because the type of tarantula I got, it can't climb. It's one of those burrowing type of tarantulas, so they don't.
I can't do spiders.
Do it. Also,
tarantulas.
Carl DB100. Hey, it's Katie's little sister. How's it going? Thanks for popping in. Hope
Hey.
you're doing all right. Also, Katie
welcome.
is right there. There you go. You zooming in. Boom. Say hello to your sister.
Carly.
But yeah, no, it's definitely that was interesting. I was surprised that I was actually able to keep it. And the nice part about tarantulas too, they're very low. Oops, they're
low maintenance.
they're very low maintenance because
My brother has a lot.
a lot of
I think my
tarantulas.
brother
A lot of
has 4.
tarantulas.
Yeah.
Really? Oh wow.
Because that's the thing too. Like with tarantulas, they're not messy. They're not like reptiles or rodents or fish. Like the only time you ever have to do anything is changing the water out, and then if they get big enough to the point where you have to put them in a new environment, then you change their shit out. But but for the most part, like you don't. And two, when it comes to feeding, too, like you don't really have to worry too much about it because a lot of times you're not gonna be feeding them every day. Like maybe once a week, maybe once every other week, and then they'll have their moments where they may not even want to eat for months, like several months, if not longer, without eating.
I see people keep jumping spiders.
Oh yeah,
pets.
I see
Those
those
are
all the
cute.
time. Also, one second, my controller
tiny,
died.
though.
I gotta get my
Yeah, I
cables.
think that's why I like them. Oh,
Here's controller.
Then I decided to look at my controller. I'm like, wait, what's mine at? No, they're 2 bars each. They're fine.
Well, while he's doing that, how many pets do you have?
Sorry, I'm getting things shoved in my face that I definitely don't want in my face.
It's like your foot.
Anyways, I have 2 cats and 3 dogs.
2 cats, 3 dogs.
Mhm.
Nice.
There's Mr. Miyagi, there's Oscar, and then the dogs are Molly, Buck, and Pete.
Gotcha.
I used to have a lot more
hi,
animals.
Rose. I didn't send it to you. I sent you guys all a video of thumbs.
But
Oh, the cat.
I probably would have ended up
Yes.
having more animals, but my mom was like, "No, you can only have we can only have 1 cat." Then
I mean,
blah,
3 dogs
these
is
3
a
dogs.
lot. 3 dogs and 2 cats. That's a lot of
Well,
pets
see,
there.
at the time, it was actually mostly my stepdad that didn't want any more, at least any more cats.
Oh,
They were like, "Oh yeah, we'll take more dogs. It's fine." They just didn't want another cat. Um, but how I ended up getting Oscar is there was this we were at the local VFW because at the time I think my internet was down and that was the only place I had internet, so I was like, I'm going there.
Sit on you. I have to sit on that
What the heck?
Anyways, um there was this little cat that we thought was just that we thought somebody just like dropped off there. So we talked my stepdad into letting us have it. I named the cat Oliver. We all were happy about having this second cat. And then we got a call. And he's like, "Hey, do you guys still have that cat? Did it look like this?" He's like, "Okay, I think it belonged to one of these people that lived behind the behind the VFW." And he's like,
There we
"Oh, so
go.
I got to give back. So I had to give the cat back." Made me sad.
Aw.
So then me and mom went to the pound, and that's when we got Oscar. And
Oh, I
that's
see.
essentially how he came to be at the
That's
house.
cool.
Nice.
Mr. Miyagi came from the crazy cat lady who lives in front of me.
Nice.
Nice.
Also, not to change the subject, but
Oh, no,
Katie, your
but
sister,
I mean-
says that she also hates spiders as well.
Yeah,
Not
well,
even that bad.
she's
But
smart.
no, I mean, when I say
Does-
that this lady is a crazy cat lady, I mean,
Crazy.
like, animal control had to come and
Se-
take most of her cats.
Oh
Sheesh.
shit.
I tried
Shit.
to go up to
That's
I
terrible,
like
yeah.
some of her mail, I think, came into my house, so I had to take it to her
Yeah,
house.
with the
Mm.
cats.
And she's like, "Oh, come inside, come inside."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh,
That's
okay,
cute.
I'll come inside."
That was
I
Yeah.
walk
Yeah.
inside. I
Four,
have
then 8,
2 kittens,
16.
like they were little Siamese kittens.
Yeah.
2
Aw.
of them were trying to climb up my legs. The other one
Oh.
was one was jumping on my shoulder. Another one was jumping on the other shoulder, and then I had one jumping on my head.
Yeah.
I had 5 little kittens on me, and I'm just like, I kind of want to take them all home with me. I'm like, but I don't need these cats. So I'm just like, but yeah, here's your mail.
Your cats.
Snatch. Here are your cats.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a lot
I'm
of
like-
little
I'm
kitties.
like, and those are just the kittens.
Just the kittens.
Oh no, it wasn't the mail. I mean, I had to take mail. No, what was making me made me come to her house was Meow Meow's brother was in my yard, and I thought Meow Meow got outside, so I went and caught the cat, grabbed it, opened my door, and I walk inside, and I'm like, then I look over, and then I look at the cat. I'm like, "You're not Meow Meow."
Yeah.
You grabbed the wrong cat.
I'm like,
Wrong cat.
You must be his brother, because you guys look so much alike. I'm like, okay. So I take the cat back outside, and that's what I took back to back to her house, was the other cat that was just like
Oh.
mine.
Oh my.
Oh
Damn. You know what? I have a similar neighbor story like that. But the thing is, I don't know if she passed away and the cats got crazy wild, but their cats got so bad to the point where animal control did come over too. But we had so many, like one actually bit a live wire above our house, and the whole bottom jaw got burned off of
Damn.
to the point where there was only bone. I guess you could call it the
Damn.
jawbreaker, I guess. But
He got electrocuted.
yeah, but
Yeah,
he
there's
survived.
at
He
least-
survived though. It lived.
What?
It lived, and it lived without any flesh on the bottom jaw. It lived.
What?
Aside from like those 5 kittens, there were probably 20 other cats in that house.
God damn.
Jesus.
Too many.
That's the only
that
bad
I-
part
Well,
about
they
that.
probably
That
started
I could
with 2 though.
see.
Probably.
That I could see.
What? That's not gonna be me.
Cause I was
Yeah,
only,
that's what they all
I
say.
only like walked in, and I was only into like the living, like essentially whenever you walk in, it's just the living room.
Yeah.
What I could
Not
see
even a
in
cat
that area,
person.
that wasn't
Yeah.
involving a kitchen or the
That's how it
bedrooms or the
starts.
bathrooms. So I
Mhm.
have no idea how many more cats were probably in that house.
Man.
Probably some
Get
up in the attic or in the backyard and
2,
whatnot.
Well, it
No.
was a little double wide
16,
trailer, so.
Oh,
I
the
doubt-
trailer,
So there was
yeah.
definitely
32.
no
64.
but yeah, like the people had to come and take the cats away. It was that
God
bad.
damn. Sheesh. Honestly, I wish we had something like that where they were able to get them all, but because there's so many houses right next to each other, like they just ramage through yards and walls and all that. Some cats
shit.
got killed by the dogs. People had what's it called? And then some just like went
Cars.
probably some cars. Well, the thing is, like, fortunately there wasn't a whole lot of traffic because it's like one of those like dead end streets, so there's not a whole lot of
Gotcha.
like street traffic going on. But especially like you probably get cats running across the street on the other ends, because on the other end's like a really busy street. It's technically considered a highway,
Oh,
but
gotcha.
it's just like just regular roads. But yeah, cats will be running out there, get ran over. Like you see it happen all the time. But nowadays, because that was years ago, but nowadays you rarely see cats now over here. Like most of them probably either moved off or died off. And
Oh. Yeah, a lot of things I know, like around here, for like wildcats. Well, not wildcat, but that's how it starts. Like someone feeds them, and then like it's like 2 cats, and it's like 6 cats, and it's like 12 cats. So what they do is like they'll do like a free spay and neuter, like
mm,
neuter and release. So they'll like neuter the
oh,
cats,
okay,
so they can't reproduce anymore, and then let them just live. And then they just live it like out their days, and they kind of like you don't got that like thing anymore
yeah, makes
because it gets
sense.
out of control some places. It
Oh,
gets
shit, for
really out of
sure.
control.
Especially in one
They
county.
bang like rabbits.
Yeah, I mean, no joke. I mean, like, so there's one county where I used to live at, and strays were a big problem in that particular county, to the point where even like my mom said that one time they were driving, they saw someone stop right in front of them and just throw their dog out and then take off.
Oh,
Damn,
Like that's how bad
that's
it
so
was.
fucked.
Like
That's so
friends
fucked.
of mine told me that there was a dog. It's been like a lassie dog, really nice looking dog. Would just be running around the 7-Eleven and then run back out to the fields. And they said that the owner let him out 2 years back and never came back for it.
That's so
that
sad.
really just
I
upsets
feel like
me.
people that do that should have to like serve prison time.
Yeah, like that
In my
shouldn't be
opinion,
legal.
I
So
would never.
sad.
Yeah, I feel like if you
Yeah,
do that, you should like do at least like
yeah,
a year in jail.
yeah. Because
At
there's
least.
way too much roadkill out there. Like way too much roadkill.
Yeah,
And
but at the same time, it's like, bro, if you like, because a lot of times I get it. Like, sometimes that life happens. Maybe you can't take care of a dog, but like, bring it to a shelter or something.
yeah, like
Like, there's so
don't
many other things you can do for it. Like,
for
a
sure.
lot of these people, it's just people don't want to deal with it anymore, so they're just like, nah, and they just leave it. Like,
Yeah,
there's so many things you can do. You don't have to just like abandon your dog.
yeah.
So
I mean, that's how I
And
got.
like,
That's how we got one of our dogs too, because from over there, because a friend of mine said, "Hey, we found this pit bull. We've been trying to find the owner. We've been putting signs out. Waited a week or two, and yeah, nobody called to
nobody's
this day.
claiming it.
Nobody claimed it,
Oh,
and so we've had him ever since. But I mean,
so
you
like
get stuff like that out there.
around here, um, we like on just like how there's like the Facebook Marketplace and stuff. Well, we also
Right.
have a thing called Pope County Animal Swap,
backdoor. Oh no, no,
and since I've already pretty much said
back
what
page.
city I live in, uh where if you have an animal that you either can't take care of anymore or like just some circumstances come, you just post like he's like, hey, is anyone looking for like an animal? This is what it looks like. Would I'm trying to need to find a new home for him because this is happening. Blah blah blah. Anybody want them? And someone's going to be like, yeah, where you live, I'll take your animal. And you can always and you always know they're going to a good place because before you say yes to that person, you can like scroll through their Facebook and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Yep.
And so that's how we like, we don't just go and like drop off the animal. We
I feel
find
like
them nice homes.
that's better than dropping them off
Hell
on a
yeah, it's
random
better than
road.
dropping them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, like here, good luck, buddy.
So
Bye. Meh.
yeah,
Like
no,
what?
it's
That's
and
so fucked.
some of those dogs like sit around and like wait for them to
Yeah, they
come back.
wait for their owner. Yeah, that's so
That's
sad.
so sad.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like if you do that, like if you're that kind of person, definitely
You're
like
scum. You're
prison
scum.
time.
Yeah.
Prison time for
Especially the type
sure.
of people who will breed dogs just to try to get money, but don't even take care of them.
No, they don't take care of
And
them.
then
No, I
and
hate
like
it.
Oh yeah, like the ones that were in
I don't like
kennels
dog
and stuff.
breeders. I don't
yeah,
like dog breeders in general. We have so many dogs, bro. There's so
yeah,
many
too many.
dogs in kennels.
Cat breeders.
I
I
just
mean,
don't.
this is cat breeders, dog breeders. I mean, even like cats out there too. Like there was like one street where there was like a good 4 to 5 dead kittens just spread out on the
Yeah,
road.
I can't. It's so fucked.
Yeah, it's
There's so many dogs that have to get put down because not because they're bad dogs, but just because there's no more room, or because they're old.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like stop breeding dogs. Like
It
I
doesn't
feel
make any
so
sense.
bad. Yeah, and it's like ugh. But
Yeah,
yeah,
crazy
what can
shit.
you do? But on
Right.
a good note, you know what? I will say this. I feel like the whole like dog like rescue thing has taken off quite a bit lately. Like
Oh yeah.
compared to how it used to be now, like a lot more people are like rescuing animals, in my opinion. I
Oh
think
yeah. Oh yeah,
from
for
what I've
sure.
seen. than how it used to be. So,
Yeah, like there's
All right,
probably different programs and all that. Like,
dude, my eyes are watering.
hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to cry. You know, it's okay to
No,
cry.
I mean like from like wearing the headset. Not from that.
Not from that. Are you sure about that?
Yes, positive. It's been like this.
HIV positive? No.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. I'm HIV positive.
Bruh. And anyways, y'all, I think it's a good time to end the podcast. Thanks,
Voluntary animal
Katie's
shelter, your
sister
local animal shelter.
for watching. I hope you enjoyed the ending portion of the podcast. The VOD will be available after the stream ends, so if you want to watch it from the beginning, you're welcome to. And then I will be uploading this episode on my YouTube channel next Sunday, while the new episode will be streamed live here. Also, episode 35 is available on my YouTube channel now. So like I said, next
Isn't
week.
that crazy?
I know this is episode 36, which is crazy.
It's 36. We're about to hit 40 soon.
Yeah, 40
Episode
pretty
40,
soon.
Let's go.
Yeah, hell yeah. And then going on to 50, then to 100. Next step going forward, you know. But definitely hit 100 by the end of this year, most likely.
Yeah, I think so. It's gonna be cool.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. But anyways, so yeah, go ahead and check that out if you want to. Also, support me on Instagram, TikTok, which will be linked up somewhere here. I'm always getting that confused. I mean, because probably got YouTube in the very corner right there, TikTok here, and then YouTube here. Should be. But if not, I mean, I'll probably just add in some cards on the YouTube channel. So I should start doing that. I should start doing the cards stuff. Should probably do that. But anyways, again, thank you.
Yeah, sadly, I'm gonna have to like miss
Carl DB100.
out on like the next two podcasts because I gotta work, and then of course I'll be hanging out with my siblings.
All right, cool. No worries. I won't hold that against you. And call Wally World like, hey, we got this.
Bye, guys.
All right, y'all take care. Also, if you want to talk to streamers, hang out with them, become friends with them, gamers, VR chat, fanatics and VR tech fanatics alike, and nerdies, go ahead and stop by. You gotta strut. All right. Stop by the Streamcation Discord server. It is linked in my About tab, as well as my social links and whatnot. And then if you're like
Not
Genshin,
everybody in it is bullies. Just those
yeah,
two.
maybe. And anyhow, and then if you like Genshin Impact as well as VR, I do have the Genshin VR Discord server linked in my About tab as well. I do plan on putting the Freaks of Avonius Discord channel as well in my About tab. I just have to get the time to update everything. But for the most part, everything should be there. And yeah, I think that's about it. And if the Streamcation Discord server link doesn't work, then go visit streamcation.live, and the Discord link should be there. Hopefully, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It
Turbo is
is.
going to be the main one to talk to. So if you have any questions when you join, go ahead and ask Turbo. And yeah, I believe that is about it. Any of y'all got social links y'all want to share? Anything?
Just
I'm gonna say just those two.
Just Katie. You're right here, Katie. But anyways, Katie, there. So your social link there is your friend Katie, right?
Yep.
So go ahead, follow your friend Katie right here, your friend. And let's see, your night was you said you don't have anything you want to share.
No, just those two.
It's those two. All right then. Yeah, just shoot it onto them. Spotlight.
I don't have no TikToks or anything. I have an Instagram, so I mean, other than that, that's about it. But my Instagram is just me watching what those two do.
All right, then sounds good. Well, anyways, take care, y'all, and like always, have a good one. And until the next time, deuces.